Hi there. It's great to have you join me. In this session, we'll dive into how AI, and particularly generative AI, are truly transforming the enterprise landscape. Imagine these technologies as powerful catalysts, actively reshaping business operations from the ground up. They're not just automating mundane tasks. They're driving innovation by allowing companies to create completely new content, designs, and solutions. This widespread impact means businesses across industries are gaining a significant competitive advantage, whether it's optimizing supply chains or personalizing customer experiences. It's a dynamic shift we're witnessing. Let me walk you through a fundamental idea shaping how businesses evolve. For intelligent enterprise transformation, we must grasp the distinct capabilities and applications of traditional AI versus generative AI. Think of traditional AI as a brilliant analyst, recognizing patterns and making predictions like flagging spam. Generative AI, however, is a creative artist actually producing new content like text, designs, or code. Understanding this difference is the absolute foundation for making smart strategic choices in modern business contexts. Let me help you understand the core difference between traditional AI and generative AI. Think of traditional AI as a highly efficient analyst. It analyzes data to predict outcomes and automate decisions, much like a banking system that quickly flags suspicious transactions. It's brilliant at spotting patterns and making calls based on what already exists. Now, generative AI is a true creator. It literally creates new content from scratch, like generating unique images or drafting compelling emails through text generation. The key distinction is prediction versus pure creation. Let's break down the generative leap from automation to creation. Think of traditional AI as a super smart librarian, excellent at analyzing historical data to make predictions or classify things, like sorting books or optimizing existing processes. It's fantastic for reducing errors in repetitive tasks. But generative AI? That's the author. It's proactive creativity, generating novel ideas, original content, and solutions that were previously impossible at scale. This isn't just reacting, it's a true paradigm shift, empowering us to move beyond routine automation and unlock unprecedented innovation potential across every function. Let's look at how AI has truly evolved. We started with traditional AI, which is fantastic at making data-driven decisions. Think of it like a super smart spreadsheet. It analyzes patterns from historical information, predicts outcomes, and optimizes processes based on what's happened before. But then generative AI came along, bringing creative innovation to the table. This is where AI truly shines in producing original content, simulating scenarios, and generating novel solutions. It's not just repeating the past. It's actually expanding possibilities by creating something entirely new. It's a huge leap. Today we're going to learn about how AI and generative AI are truly revolutionizing the business world. Think of it like a super-powered assistant that's transforming how companies do pretty much everything. From automating workflows to handle repetitive tasks faster, to even unlocking creative potential for new ideas, these technologies are changing how businesses operate, compete, and serve customers across every industry sector. It's all about making things more efficient and innovative, fundamentally shifting how businesses get work done and engage with their world. Let me guide you through how automation is truly transforming the way we work. Imagine having a tireless digital assistant handling all the repetitive chores. That's robotic process automation, eliminating manual data entry and other administrative tasks for you. Then there's intelligent content creation, which can automatically draft anything from marketing copy to reports in seconds. And finally, workflow optimization acts like a super connector, connecting systems and accelerating processes end-to-end. It's all about streamlining operations to boost productivity, growth, and efficiency, letting people focus on more valuable work. Let's break down how AI makes decision-making smarter and faster. Predictive analytics, for instance, uses AI to analyze complex datasets, giving us accurate forecasting, risk assessment, and trend prediction. Imagine it predicting sales spikes or potential market dips. Then, generative AI takes that insight, creating multiple strategic scenarios, and even drafting data-driven recommendations for leadership teams. It's like having a crystal ball and a strategy consultant rolled into one, allowing financial institutions to optimize investment portfolios or detect fraud patterns in real time, making far more informed choices quickly. Let me help you understand how Gen AI is totally changing content creation. Imagine a super-fast assistant that can whip up personalized marketing emails or compelling product descriptions for thousands of different people. all while keeping your brand voice consistent. It's like having an army of skilled writers working instantly, dramatically reducing production time. This means businesses can create unique, targeted advertisements at an unprecedented scale, leading to much better engagement with customers. It's a game changer for marketing and communications, making everything more efficient and tailored. Let me help you understand how AI is transforming customer service from the ground up. Imagine no more frustrating waits. Instead, 24/7 AI chatbots can handle routine inquiries instantly, dramatically reducing customer wait times. What's truly powerful is how generative AI fuels these sophisticated virtual agents. They're not just following scripts. These context-aware assistants can genuinely understand nuance and personalize responses to your specific needs. Major companies are now deploying these highly scalable support systems, proving that AI is making customer experiences not only more efficient, but also significantly enhanced across the board. Let's get into how we truly unlock data value. Imagine sifting through massive datasets. It's like finding a needle in a haystack to spot crucial hidden patterns and anomalies. That's where AI shines, instantly acting as our super detective. But just finding data isn't enough. We need to understand it. This is where generative AI steps up, transforming complex insights into clear summaries and visualizations, almost like translating the data's story into plain language. This whole process enables faster, more accessible insights, empowering everyone to make smarter, accelerated decisions effortlessly. Let's consider how modern productivity tools are truly transforming our work with integrated AI. These AI-augmented workflows are designed to empower employees, making everyday tasks much smoother. Imagine smart scheduling handling your calendar or email drafting providing context-aware suggestions, accelerating communication significantly. It's like having an intelligent assistant always ready, whether it's helping summarize lengthy reports or even speeding up software development with coding assistance, much like GitHub Copilot. This isn't just automation. It's smart support that genuinely enhances what we do, allowing us to focus on higher value tasks. Let's unpack how AI and Gen AI are truly transforming businesses, making things easier and smarter. We're seeing powerful automation that incredibly streamlines operations, leading to huge boosts in efficiency and productivity. Think about automating repetitive tasks, freeing up your team. Beyond that, AI provides fantastic decision support by pulling out data-driven strategic insights and actionable intelligence from mountains of data, helping leaders make better choices. And with content generation, Gen AI enables scalable creative production, empowering your workforce. Plus, for customer service, it delivers an enhanced experience delivery, making interactions smoother. It's all about working smarter, not harder. Now, let's dive into the critical distinction between AI systems, because this is huge for successful adoption. Imagine an exploratory AI pilot is building a fascinating Lego prototype. You're proving an idea, seeing if it could work. It's experimental, designed for learning. But a production-ready enterprise system is like that Lego set, fully engineered, robust, and scaled to run a factory floor 24/7. Understanding this difference is absolutely essential for managing organizational expectations, preventing frustration when a brilliant concept isn't immediately a flawless, market-ready solution. Let's explore the concept of experimental AI use, which is like setting up innovation labs to explore new AI capabilities. It's all about rapid prototyping and low-risk testing, where we quickly build and try out ideas with limited scope in controlled environments. We leverage open-source models and APIs like ChatGPT for quick experimentation. This really fosters a culture of experimentation, encouraging learning through hands-on exploration before full-scale investment. Naturally, we also need to carefully manage challenges like data privacy, model reliability, and ethical considerations to ensure responsible development. Let's unpack what makes AI truly enterprise-grade. It's far more than just a clever model. We're talking about building production-ready systems that are inherently scalable, secure, and rigorously governed. Imagine your AI as a critical business function. You need robust infrastructure, strong security frameworks to protect sensitive data, and comprehensive model governance for quality and compliance. Plus, seamless workflow integration connects AI to existing systems, while continuous monitoring and audit trails maintain transparency. This ensures AI operates reliably and accountably within any organization, much like a bank deploys AI for fraud detection. Let me help you understand that truly succeeding with AI isn't just about the tech itself. It's a balanced approach. First, you absolutely need clear goals and human oversight, because AI is a powerful tool, not a replacement for our own strategic thinking or critical judgment. Equally important is responsible adoption, meaning we must proactively mitigate bias, ensure transparency in AI decisions, and maintain rigorous data security to build trust. Finally, don't forget the human element. Investing in people and comprehensive training, perhaps through digital adoption platforms, is critical for user acceptance and truly realizing measurable business impact. It's about smart implementation, not just innovation. Let's examine how organizations responsibly adopt AI. It's like building a house step by step. First, you start with experimentation, running small pilot projects to truly understand AI's capabilities and learn what works. Then comes governance, where you establish ethical guidelines and strong security frameworks, building a solid foundation of rules. Next, you carefully move to integration, connecting AI systems into existing workflows with proper monitoring. Finally, you scale these solutions enterprise-wide, focusing on continuous improvement and innovation. This ensures AI is deployed effectively and safely. Let's examine how the AI revolution is accelerating, fundamentally reshaping the business landscape. It's truly fascinating. It's not just about adopting AI or Gen AI. It's about strategically integrating these powerful technologies into your operations. Think of it like a smart gardener choosing the right tools and planting them in the best spots. Organizations that embrace these technologies with a clear, forward-thinking plan will define the next era. They'll gain a significant competitive advantage and secure market leadership, essentially setting the pace for everyone else and truly thriving. Let's look at how embracing AI can truly unlock a significant competitive advantage for businesses. It's not just hype. AI is fundamentally transforming operations, from enhancing customer experience through personalized content to boosting operational efficiency, and even shaping product development. But to truly succeed, we must lead with a clear strategy, ensuring ethical practices, and always prioritizing human-centric design to augment our capabilities, not replace them. That concludes our session for today. Thank you for your focus, and I hope this was beneficial for you. Greetings, everyone. I'm excited to teach you something new today. Let's explore how AI and generative AI are truly unlocking business value for organizations. These powerful tools offer a transformative power, but the real magic happens when we embrace responsible innovation. This means implementing AI not just for profit, but with ethical, sustainable, and strategic considerations across the entire enterprise. Think of it like planting a tree. You want it to grow strong and benefit its surroundings for years to come, requiring thoughtful care from the start. Let's get into what the AI business revolution truly means. It's not just fancy new tech. It's a fundamental, sweeping shift in how every business operates. Think of it like a new industrial revolution, but for information and decision-making. AI is automating repetitive tasks, personalizing customer experiences like never before, and uncovering critical insights hidden in data. It's literally transforming entire industries, creating fresh opportunities for innovation, and demanding that we rethink old ways of working to stay competitive and relevant. Let's examine a fascinating trend in AI adoption. While a large majority of organizations are regularly piloting AI initiatives, it's striking that only about 33% have truly achieved broad enterprise-wide scaling. Think of it like a company testing out new machinery versus fully integrating it into every aspect of production. High-performing organizations distinguish themselves by strategically combining efficiency improvements with ambitious growth and innovation objectives. They leverage powerful AI agents as genuine workflow transformers, completely reshaping how work gets done across the entire business. Let's talk about how AI is truly the ultimate productivity multiplier, bringing immense efficiency gains. It's not just hype, it's a game changer for how we get things done. Think of it like having a super smart assistant who tackles all those tedious, repetitive tasks that eat up your day. This frees us up to focus on more strategic work, accelerating business processes dramatically. AI intelligently redesigns workflows, making everything smoother and faster, allowing us to achieve more with less effort and truly work smarter. Let me walk you through how generative AI is truly a game changer. It's much more than just automating processes. Gen AI actively creates entirely new content, code, and even breakthrough ideas. Instead of replacing us, it's actually augmenting human creativity, acting like a brilliant brainstorming partner. This represents a significant paradigm shift. moving Gen AI from just being an efficiency tool to becoming a powerful creative collaborator. It's transforming how we approach everything from software development to product design, making innovation more accessible than ever. Let's consider how modern AI is revolutionizing cost reduction across various aspects of a business. Imagine those old, complex software systems. Gen AI tools dramatically accelerate analyzing this legacy code, slashing modernization timelines from months to just weeks. It's like having a super efficient expert quickly diagnose and fix ancient machinery. Beyond that, AI-driven automation significantly reduces day-to-day operational costs and decreases those annoying error rates across all sorts of processes. And finally, AI enables truly smarter strategic decisions, offering predictive analytics for things like supply chain management and financial planning, helping us make better, proactive choices for the future. Let's look at how advanced AI is genuinely transforming decision-making today. It's like having a super smart assistant that can quickly synthesize vast amounts of complex data from all sorts of sources. This intelligent synthesis helps identify crucial patterns and even forecast future trends, recommending the best actions. These real-time insights give leaders the agility to pivot quickly and confidently, making decisions faster and more accurately in today's dynamic markets. Ultimately, it's all about achieving proven results and improving outcomes, just like Excel Energy dramatically boosted their grid reliability. Let's unpack what AI is really all about. At its core, AI takes raw data, mountains of information, and processes it to make intelligent decisions, all done incredibly efficiently and at scale. Think of it like this. AI learns from vast datasets, much like we learn from experience. Once it understands patterns, it can then apply that knowledge to new situations, making choices or predictions autonomously. This allows businesses and systems to automate complex tasks, from personalizing recommendations to optimizing global logistics, handling a workload no human could manage. What we're looking at here is the absolute imperative of thinking critically about responsible AI innovation. It's not just about building smarter machines. It's about ensuring they're built with foresight and ethical considerations. Think of it like designing a new city. You wouldn't just build roads and skyscrapers without planning for parks, safety, and community well-being, right? With AI, we have a profound responsibility to innovate in ways that benefit everyone, preventing unintended harms and fostering trust in these powerful new tools. What we're looking at here is why responsible AI isn't just about doing the right thing ethically. It's a fundamental business necessity. When organizations truly implement responsible AI frameworks, they're not just avoiding headaches like costly legal exposures or devastating reputational damage from biased systems. More importantly, they're actively building lasting customer and employee confidence in their AI-powered products and services. This trust is incredibly valuable, driving long-term ROI and fostering stronger relationships across their entire ecosystem, because people know they can rely on the AI. Let me walk you through the core pillars of responsible AI. First, fairness and inclusiveness is key. We need to actively mitigate algorithmic bias, ensuring truly equitable outcomes for everyone, regardless of background. Then, privacy and security demands we rigorously protect sensitive data, always complying with global regulatory requirements. Transparency means providing clear, accessible explanations for AI decisions, like showing your work in math, with comprehensive audit trails. Speaking of accountability, robust governance structures and clear ownership are vital for managing AI system outcomes. Finally, reliability and safety ensures robust performance under varied conditions and proactive risk mitigation, so AI is always dependable and secure. Let's explore the concept of embedding responsibility throughout the entire AI lifecycle. It's essentially about building AI ethically from the ground up, not just as an afterthought. Think of it like a quality control system for AI. First, you need comprehensive documentation and rigorous auditing pipelines for traceability, like detailed blueprints and regular inspections. Then, a cross-functional AI ethics board provides strategic guidance, acting like a moral compass for product development teams. Finally, extensive training programs for developers ensure everyone understands ethical AI design principles and deployment best practices. This holistic approach builds trustworthy and responsible AI systems. Let me introduce you to some really crucial aspects of working with AI. It's vital to recognize and manage its inherent trade-offs, because AI isn't a magic bullet. For instance, if an AI system is fed insufficient or biased training data, its outputs can become inaccurate, unfair, or even discriminatory, which severely damages trust. We also see risks when there's an over-reliance on AI systems, leading to a dangerous loss of essential human oversight and judgment. And to top it all off, global regulatory scrutiny is intensifying, meaning escalating non-compliance penalties for businesses. It's a complex landscape requiring careful attention. Let me introduce you to the fascinating world of responsible AI. It's all about harnessing the incredible opportunities AI presents. Think innovation and solving complex problems, while proactively managing the potential risks. Just like a powerful tool, AI can be transformative, but we must also safeguard against unintended consequences like bias or privacy concerns. It's a delicate balancing act to ensure we develop AI systems that are fair, transparent, and ultimately benefit everyone, rather than causing harm. We want to unlock its full potential responsibly. Let me show you why aligning AI with organizational values and strategy is absolutely critical. Think of an AI system not just as a piece of tech, but as a powerful new employee. If this employee doesn't deeply understand your company's core beliefs, like ethical conduct or customer privacy, or doesn't actively support your big-picture business goals, it could actually work against you. You want your AI to be a true partner, moving in lockstep with your organization's vision, ensuring it enhances what you do and stands for, rather than causing unexpected friction or misdirection. Time to understand why many companies aren't seeing great returns from AI. It's not about jumping on the latest AI hype cycle, or investing just because everyone else is. True success with AI means strategically aligning it with your core business objectives and organizational culture. Think of it like building a house. You don't just add fancy gadgets randomly. You embed AI deeply into high-value use cases and existing workflows that genuinely drive better business outcomes. Focus on solving real problems, not just chasing trends to see meaningful impact. Let me help you understand what it truly means to embed AI into a long-term business strategy. It's far more than just adding a new gadget. It requires a workflow redesign where AI acts as a genuine collaborative partner, not just another tool. This means we fundamentally redesign how tasks get done. Alongside this, a significant cultural transformation is vital, fostering an environment of continuous learning and strong ethical AI awareness throughout the company. Finally, we must constantly engage in rigorous impact measurement, tracking how AI truly boosts growth metrics, elevates customer experience quality, and builds operational resilience. Here's an interesting topic. For AI to truly benefit us, leadership's role is critical in championing responsible AI. It's not just about innovation. We must build AI literacy across the organization, empowering decision-makers with practical ethical frameworks. Imagine everyone understanding how to use a powerful tool responsibly, not just the creators. Establishing robust governance structures is also vital, balancing agility with necessary control. And critically, transparent communication about AI's significant benefits and inherent limitations is paramount for all stakeholders. Let me help you understand how organizations are responsibly deploying powerful AI tools. It really boils down to a thoughtful, integrated strategy. They focus on comprehensive training programs, ensuring both leaders and technical developers grasp core responsible AI principles. Crucially, they embed robust risk management frameworks directly into every stage of the AI project lifecycle. And by fostering cross-functional collaboration, they ensure diverse perspectives inform every deployment. The fantastic result? They actually accelerate innovation velocity while simultaneously minimizing ethical, operational, and reputational risks across the entire organization. It's about building trust alongside progress. Let me introduce you to the incredible shift AI brings to business. Think about struggling with old manual processes and siloed information systems, leading to high error rates and escalating operational costs. It's like trying to solve complex puzzles by hand when you could use a powerful computer. But with thoughtful, responsible AI implementation, everything changes. You get AI-augmented workflows that genuinely drive innovation, boost operational efficiency, and build crucial stakeholder trust. It transforms frustrating inefficiencies into smart, reliable systems that really work. Let's unpack transformation through responsible AI. It fundamentally means that while artificial intelligence promises incredible, positive change across industries and our daily lives, this profound transformation must be guided by responsibility. We're not just building powerful tools. We're crafting systems that need built-in ethics, fairness, and transparency. Think of it like constructing a magnificent new bridge. You wouldn't just focus on its length, but also on its safety and how it serves the entire community. Responsible AI ensures trust, prevents harm, and makes sure this amazing future AI helps everyone thrive equitably. Let's examine the crucial idea of building trustworthy AI for sustainable value. It's not enough for artificial intelligence to simply be powerful. We need it to be reliable, fair, and ethical. Think of it like investing in a robust, well-designed building rather than a quick, flimsy structure. We want AI solutions that deliver consistent, long-term benefits without unexpected problems or biases. This path forward ensures that AI genuinely serves humanity, creating enduring positive impact and fostering confidence in its capabilities, rather than just chasing fleeting gains. Let's explore the concept of truly harnessing AI in Gen AI. At its heart, it's about business value creation. These tools unlock incredible efficiency improvements, foster innovation, and enable significantly smarter decision-making. But we can't just chase benefits. There's a vital responsibility imperative. We absolutely need robust, responsible AI frameworks to mitigate risks and build lasting stakeholder trust. And perhaps most importantly, we must ensure strategic alignment, meaning our AI initiatives authentically connect with our organizational values and long-term strategic objectives. This holistic approach creates a sustainable competitive advantage and lasting, compounding impact. Let's get into what it really takes to implement AI successfully. It's not just about the tech. You absolutely need to lead with responsibility. This means establishing a clear governance framework and an ethics charter right from the beginning to guide all your decisions. This foundational approach lets you innovate with confidence and thoughtfully scale your AI initiatives. Crucially, invest in people through AI literacy programs and foster genuine cross-functional collaboration. By making responsible AI a core strategic priority, you'll ensure your organization is truly future-proofed for the evolving AI-driven business landscape. Let's consider the vital discussions surrounding artificial intelligence. It's not enough to simply adopt new technologies. We must actively engage with core concepts like sound AI strategy, ensuring responsible implementation, and fostering truly responsible innovation frameworks. These discussions are paramount, as they directly influence successful organizational transformation. By asking insightful questions and sharing our perspectives, we collectively navigate the complexities and ethical considerations of AI, preparing for its impact. I hope you found this information valuable and thank you for your attention and participation. Good day, everyone. I'm glad you're here. Today we'll be examining a truly vital topic: ethical risk identification and assessment in AI and generative AI projects. You see, navigating the complex landscape of artificial intelligence demands more than just technical excellence. It really requires a proactive approach to identifying and managing potential ethical risks. We need to catch these issues early, preventing them from manifesting into real-world harms. It's like a crucial safety check. We're actively preventing problems before they even start. Let's discover why ethical risk assessment matters in AI. Think of it like a safety check before a big journey. Just as we wouldn't launch a rocket without exhaustive testing, we can't deploy powerful AI systems without scrutinizing their potential downsides. These systems, if not carefully designed, can unfortunately lead to unintended consequences, from algorithmic bias affecting job applications to privacy breaches. Proactively identifying these ethical risks early on allows us to build AI that's fair, transparent, and ultimately beneficial for everyone, ensuring our innovations truly serve humanity. Let me guide you through why the stakes are incredibly high when it comes to AI. We're seeing a projected 85% AI failure rate, largely due to unaddressed data and ethical risks. Think of it as building on shaky ground. On top of that, 96% of leaders have real security concerns about Gen AI, significantly increasing breach likelihood. This isn't theoretical. AI errors can lead to serious issues like discrimination, privacy violations, and even physical harm. Neglecting these crucial ethical considerations doesn't just invite fines. It erodes public trust and damages brand reputation, causing irreparable harm to vulnerable populations. Let's look at ethical risk in AI, which might seem abstract, but it's really about anticipating potential harm. We can actually quantify this using a simple formula. Risk equals the likelihood of harm multiplied by its impact on people or society. So, it's not just if something goes wrong, but how bad it could be. For instance, think about issues like bias and discrimination in decisions. or serious privacy breaches. By assessing these risks before we deploy AI, we transform those abstract concerns into concrete protective measures to prevent real-world problems. Let's break down how truly successful AI initiatives operate. It's all about finding that sweet spot, an equilibrium between pushing technological boundaries and maintaining rigorous ethical safeguards. Think of it like building a new skyscraper. You want innovative design, but absolute structural integrity is non-negotiable. This balance isn't a constraint on innovation at all. Instead, it's the very foundation for sustainable growth and earning public trust. Without it, even the most advanced AI won't truly flourish or gain widespread acceptance. Let's get into why it's absolutely vital to be proactive about identifying potential harms in AI systems. It's not just about technical glitches. We're talking about broader, ethical considerations like unfair bias in decision-making, privacy breaches, or even serious safety risks. For example, an AI might unfairly deny a loan or misidentify faces. We must actively seek out these issues early on to prevent real-world problems. This foresight ensures we build AI that's not just intelligent, but also responsible and fair for all. Let me walk you through some crucial ethical risks we face with AI and generative AI today. Think of it like building a new road. If the original survey was flawed, you'll have bias and fairness issues, perhaps perpetuating existing inequalities for certain groups. Then there are privacy concerns, where unauthorized data collection or unexpected information leaks can compromise individual information. We also see serious misuse scenarios like deepfakes or automated misinformation campaigns, which are truly alarming. And finally, even with the best intentions, AI can lead to unintended consequences, causing unpredictable outputs or harm we didn't foresee. Let me explain. Imagine an AI designed to identify patients needing the most medical attention. If that AI uses a flawed proxy variable, like historical healthcare spending, to gauge actual need, we run into serious problems. Due to systemic bias, Black patients often had lower historical spending, not because they were healthier, but from disparities in access. The AI, seeing this data, effectively amplified that systemic bias by underestimating their care needs. This highlights a critical lesson. We absolutely need careful data analysis and impact assessment before deploying such powerful tools. Let's break down who really gets impacted when AI makes decisions. We're talking about various affected stakeholders. First up are the end users, those individuals directly feeling the pinch of AI-driven decisions on their lives, like getting rejected for a loan because an algorithm said so. Then, organizations deploying these systems face significant reputational, financial, and operational risks if bias creeps in. Beyond that, society at large can see broader, systemic effects impacting social equity and public welfare, for instance, widespread job shifts. And of course, regulators are crucial, stepping in to enforce compliance and protect public interests with new rules. Let's consider how we can proactively ensure our actions are truly responsible. It's much like using a detailed blueprint when constructing a building, ensuring stability and safety. This is precisely what frameworks for ethical risk assessment help us do. They provide a structured way to systematically identify potential ethical pitfalls in our projects or decisions, things that might cause harm or be unfair, beyond just legal compliance. By anticipating these challenges early, we can build solutions that genuinely reflect our values and prioritize well-being. Let me show you how organizations are tackling the challenge of building reliable AI. There's this really helpful tool called the NIST AI Risk Management Framework. Think of it as a voluntary consensus-driven guide. It helps companies identify, assess, and manage AI risks throughout the entire lifecycle of an AI system, ensuring they build trustworthy AI. What's cool is it's flexible enough for any industry, and they even updated it in 2024 with a generative AI profile specifically for those unique Gen AI challenges. Let's break down the essential steps for responsible AI, often called the AI RMF pillars. It's really like planning and maintaining any complex system. First, you map everything out, clearly defining the AI system's purpose and context, and spotting potential risks within its organizational ecosystem before you even start. Next, you measure its progress, evaluating performance metrics and quantifying risks using validated assessment methods to see how it's actually doing. Then, you actively manage things, optimizing operations and implementing mitigation strategies continuously throughout deployment to keep it running smoothly. And finally, you govern. which means establishing oversight structures and ensuring ongoing compliance monitoring to maintain ethical and legal guardrails. Let me explain how organizations approach AI responsibly. There are several leading frameworks, each bringing unique strengths. For instance, IEEE prioritizes human rights and well-being, while Google's SAFe focuses on integrated lifecycle security, guiding systems from development to deployment. Then Rails offers practical legal guidance, especially for compliance teams. The smart move isn't usually picking just one. Organizations often combine elements from these frameworks to create customized approaches, perfectly aligned with their specific needs and risk profiles. It's about building a robust, tailored strategy. Let me introduce you to the AI RMF core functions. These are essentially 4 interconnected functions that really work hand in hand, like parts of a living system. They form a continuous cycle, which is key because building trustworthy AI systems isn't a static task. Organizations use this framework to continually build, deploy, and maintain their AI, ensuring it can always adapt to evolving risks and requirements. It's all about creating reliable AI that you can trust, not just at launch, but continually over time. Let's discover how practical steps to ethical risk assessment can truly transform our decision-making. Imagine you're building a bridge. You wouldn't just focus on the engineering, but also the environmental impact and community welfare. That's what ethical risk assessment is. Proactively identifying potential moral dilemmas or harms before they occur. It helps us navigate complex situations responsibly, ensuring our actions reflect our deepest values and build trust rather than creating problems. It's about foresight and integrity, giving us a clear path forward where everyone benefits. Let me guide you through the crucial first steps in managing AI effectively. First, it's essential to create a comprehensive inventory of all your AI and Gen AI projects. Think of it like taking stock of everything in your digital workshop, from new ideas in development to production systems already live. Once you have this clear picture of your AI landscape, the next critical step is to map stakeholder impact. This means truly understanding who is affected by these AI decisions, how they are impacted, and where vulnerabilities might exist within each stakeholder group. It's about seeing the whole human picture. Let me explain how we identify potential risks and harms when developing AI. It's like playing detective, trying to foresee problems before they arise. We first look for bias risks, checking if the training data is fair so we don't end up with discriminatory outputs. Then there are privacy risks, ensuring collected data is secure and won't be exposed. We also anticipate misuse risks, considering if malicious actors might launch adversarial attacks or exploit the system. Lastly, we must think about unintended consequences, those surprising emergent behaviors or cascading effects nobody predicted. It's all about being proactive. What we're looking at here is how we figure out just how much a potential problem could hurt us. It's essentially a 2-part equation. First, we assess the likelihood. How probable is it that something will actually go wrong? We think about things like existing technical safeguards or past system failures. Then we evaluate the impact, meaning how severe the consequences would be if it did happen. This involves considering the number of people affected, the depth of impact, and any potential systemic or cascading effects. Understanding both gives us a clear picture of the true risk. Let me explain how we tackle risk. First, it's crucial to define acceptable thresholds, basically figuring out how much risk we're truly comfortable with, aligning it with our organizational values and any regulations. Think of it like deciding how much sugar you're okay having in your coffee. Once we know that, we design control measures to reduce or manage those risks. This might involve things like bias audits or technical safeguards to protect privacy. Finally, we create a transparent record of all our decisions, especially the risk-benefit trade-offs and why we chose certain mitigation strategies. It's all about clear thinking and documenting your choices. Today we're going to learn about why ethical risk management for AI is really an ongoing journey, not just a finish line. It truly doesn't end at deployment. Think of it like caring for a plant. You can't just water it once and expect it to thrive forever. AI systems evolve, and new risks emerge over time, so we need constant vigilance. This means actively getting feedback from users, conducting regular testing for bias or performance degradation, and updating our risk assessments as the AI models are retrained. We also need solid incident response protocols ready for rapid fixes, ensuring our systems remain fair and safe. Let's unpack how we actually measure AI risk. It's elegantly simple. Just multiply the likelihood of something going wrong by its potential impact. This isn't just theory. It's a powerful way to quantify risks. It allows us to objectively compare diverse risk types, helping us prioritize where to allocate mitigation resources most effectively. Plus, this mathematical approach enables crucial transparency, making our decision-making auditable and clearer for everyone, from stakeholders to regulators. It truly helps us manage these complex systems. Let's break down why ethical risk assessment often presents significant challenges. It's far more than just ticking boxes. We're trying to anticipate subtle moral dilemmas and potential missteps that aren't always obvious. One big hurdle is identifying these gray areas before they escalate. It requires proactive thinking, rather than just reacting to problems. Overcoming these challenges means cultivating a culture of open dialogue, truly dissecting decisions, and learning to spot those small warning signs. Think of it like a doctor doing preventative care, not just treating symptoms. Let me show you some common hurdles when working with AI. First, it's not always easy to predict what complex systems will do. Their emergent behaviors can make risk identification tricky. Then there are often data quality issues. If the training data is biased or incomplete, the AI's performance and risk assessment accuracy suffer. We also face innovation pressure, trying to balance rapid development with careful ethical evaluation. And don't forget stakeholder alignment. Getting everyone from users to regulators on the same page can be a real challenge. Here's an interesting topic: building a truly risk-aware culture, especially when we're talking about AI. To do this effectively, it's not just about rules. It's about integration. We need cross-functional teams bringing legal, technical, and business perspectives together throughout the AI lifecycle. Crucially, leadership commitment is paramount. Executive sponsorship and accountability really drive the change. And everyone needs ongoing education through solid training programs on ethical principles and risk identification. Ultimately, it cultivates an innovation mindset, where we see ethics as an enabler for progress, not a constraint. Let me show you how ethical AI risk assessment isn't just a burden, but a powerful strategy. It's about proactive protection, identifying risks before deployment to prevent harm to people and organizations. We utilize actionable guidance from frameworks, offering practical approaches adaptable to any context. This isn't merely about compliance, it's about building public trust, strengthening brand reputation, and enabling sustainable innovation. It's a continuous journey. Start simple, iterate often, and embed ethics at every stage of your AI project. Recognizing this as a competitive advantage and a moral imperative ensures success. Thank you for being such attentive learners. I hope this material was helpful, and thank you for your time. Hi everyone. Welcome to our learning session. Today we'll be working with the crucial ideas of transparency and explainability in business AI and Gen AI. Imagine you're asking an AI for a recommendation. Transparency means you can see its thought process, like the data it used. Explainability goes a step further, allowing us to understand why it made that specific choice. This clarity is absolutely vital. It builds trust in these powerful intelligent automation systems and helps us establish accountability, ensuring we understand and can stand behind their decisions. What we're looking at here is why it's absolutely essential to peek behind the curtain of complex systems. Think of it like a doctor explaining a diagnosis you wouldn't just accept because I said so, right? We need transparency to understand what's happening inside the system, and even more critically, explainability to grasp why it arrives at a particular conclusion. This isn't just about curiosity. It builds trust, helps us find and fix errors, and ensures fairness and safety, especially when these systems impact our lives significantly. Truly matters. Let's talk about the AI black box problem, which is a really important challenge. Imagine powerful AI making decisions, but it operates opaquely, like a mystery box that just gives answers without showing its calculations. Users are often left in the dark about how those conclusions are reached. This fundamental lack of visibility can breed serious mistrust and fear. When people don't understand the reasoning behind AI's actions, it naturally leads to resistance, making AI adoption much harder across organizations. It's simply tough to trust something you can't see inside. Let's unpack why so many organizations are struggling with AI readiness today. It turns out a staggering 91% of companies doubt their ability to scale AI safely and responsibly, even though many identify explainability as a critical top risk factor, meaning they know why AI makes decisions is crucial. Very few, only 17%, are actively mitigating these risks. It's like knowing your car needs new brakes but never taking it to the mechanic. This gap between awareness and action is a huge challenge for businesses trying to leverage AI effectively. Let's get into a really important question. If you don't understand AI, can you truly trust it? I believe that genuine trust often blossoms from comprehension. Think about it. If you don't grasp how a system operates, what data it processes, or its inherent limitations, how can you confidently rely on its decisions? It's like trusting a chef with your meal without knowing if they can cook. Understanding the why and how behind AI's actions is absolutely critical to building that necessary faith in its capabilities. Let's break down the difference between transparency and explainability in AI, which are super important for building trust. Think of transparency as seeing the entire blueprint and ingredient list for a complex cake. You understand how the AI system was designed, its data sources, and training methods. It's about openly sharing the system's overall setup. Explainability, however, is like knowing why that specific cake came out so moist, or why the AI made a particular decision, like recommending a specific product. It clarifies why a specific output occurred. Both serve complementary roles, giving us different angles of confidence in AI systems. Let's break down why transparency is so crucial for AI. It's truly the foundation of trust. Imagine buying a car. You want to know what's under the hood, right? With AI, that means we need to disclose its architecture, sharing information about its model design, data sources, and training methodologies. When we enable stakeholders to see under the hood, they can understand the foundations and limitations of the AI systems they interact with. Think of open source projects. They offer full code and documentation, fostering community review and verification, which is fantastic for building confidence. Let me guide you through the essential concept of explainability in AI. Essentially, it's about the AI showing its work, so we're not just getting a decision, but also clear, human understandable reasons behind it. Imagine a credit scoring AI, for instance. If it denies a loan, explainability means it can tell you precisely why, perhaps citing a low credit score or a high debt-to-income ratio. This transparency is critical for everyone, users, employees, and even regulators, to fully grasp the AI's logic and the implications of its choices. It really builds trust. Let's get into interpretability, specifically the technical deep dive. This isn't just about knowing what an AI model does, but truly understanding its detailed inner workings and mechanisms. Think of it like a detective story. Data scientists and auditors need to trace exact decision paths to see precisely how the system arrived at its conclusion. For example, in medical diagnosis, understanding why a decision tree recommended a certain treatment, seeing the step-by-step reasoning from a patient's symptoms, builds immense trust and ensures accountability. It's about clarity from the inside out. Today we're going to learn about explainable AI, or XAI, and why it's become so incredibly vital. Imagine an AI makes a critical decision like recommending a medical treatment. You wouldn't just accept it without knowing why, right? Explainable AI is all about making those black box AI decisions understandable and transparent. It helps us see the reasoning, build trust, debug problems, and ensure fairness. Understanding the who needs and why behind AI's actions is crucial for everyone, from the developers creating these systems to the everyday users whose lives they impact. Let's examine how we can truly empower employees in an AI-driven world. It's about more than just providing tools. It's ensuring they confidently act on automated suggestions. When people genuinely grasp AI insights, they can make informed decisions and avoid that jarring automation surprise, building real trust. The ultimate goal is to foster strong human-AI collaboration, transforming intelligent systems from mysterious black boxes into transparent, trusted partners. This approach ensures a productive partnership where everyone understands and effectively leverages AI's immense power. Let's consider how truly vital it is to build customer confidence and fairness when AI systems are making important decisions. We aim to reduce bias fears by making transparent AI decisions, directly addressing concerns about unfair treatment or algorithmic discrimination. Think about it. Customers have a right to understand why an automated decision like a loan approval was made. This commitment to explainability not only supports customer rights but ultimately builds loyalty, fostering brand trust and strengthening those crucial long-term customer relationships. It's about empowering people and ensuring equity. Let's explore the concept of how regulators are crucial for ensuring compliance and accountability in today's tech landscape. Think about laws like the EU AI Act or GDPR. They aren't just bureaucracy, These legal requirements demand auditable systems, meaning we must disclose automated decision logic and provide clear AI system documentation. This isn't just a hurdle, it enables comprehensive risk management and traceability. Ultimately, it's about smart risk prevention, helping us avoid hefty legal penalties, regulatory sanctions, and significant reputational damage that comes from noncompliance. It's truly about building trust and responsibility. Let me show you why trust requires understanding, especially when we're talking about AI. It's like this. If a friend gives you advice but won't explain why they think it's best, you'd probably hesitate, right? It's similar with intelligent systems. When AI decisions are transparent, meaning we can actually see the reasoning or logic behind its actions, then stakeholders can confidently engage with it. Without that clear insight into how it arrived at a conclusion, it just feels like a black box, making it truly difficult to build genuine confidence or rely on its outputs. Let's get into why documentation and auditability are truly the backbone of responsible AI. Think of it like a detailed logbook for a complex machine. You wouldn't operate it blindly, right? For AI, documentation means meticulously recording everything, from data sources to model decisions, offering crucial transparency. Auditability then is our ability to trace those steps, verifying fairness, identifying biases, and ensuring accountability. It's how we build trust and ensure our AI systems are not just smart, but also ethical, transparent, and reliable for everyone they impact. Let me explain why thorough documentation is so incredibly important, especially when dealing with complex systems like AI models. It's really about having comprehensive records detailing everything, from the specific model versions and training data used, to any underlying assumptions. This full traceability means you can always recreate results, which is key for reproducibility and continuous improvement. Think of it like a detailed engineering blueprint. You need to know exactly how something was built to fix it, update it, or even pass an external audit. Good documentation forms an essential foundation for clear internal governance and accountability. Let's look at auditability, which is essentially about having a clear, traceable record of an AI's actions. Think of it like a meticulous logbook. We need complete tracking of every AI decision. What information went in inputs, which version of the model was used, and what result came out, outputs. This detailed record allows for systematic monitoring, helping us catch errors, identify biases, or detect if the model's performance starts to drift over time. Ultimately, this comprehensive traceability is critical for maintaining accountability and meeting regulatory obligations, ensuring transparency in AI. Let's examine how auditable AI is revolutionizing financial services, especially for banks. They implement these sophisticated systems to achieve critical regulatory compliance, ensuring they meet the strict oversight requirements of the industry. The genius here is decision logging. Every significant choice, like approving a loan, is meticulously recorded. This log captures the complete rationale, data provenance, and even the specific model version information used. This incredible transparency then builds what we call dual trust, fostering confidence not just with regulators, but simultaneously with their customers. It's about demystifying AI and showing why decisions are made, bringing clarity and accountability. Here's an interesting topic: explainability in AI. It's all about figuring out why a complex model made a particular decision, instead of just accepting its output. Think of it like a detective trying to understand a mysterious black box. You don't just see the result, you want to uncover the reasoning. We apply specific techniques and tools to achieve this, helping us peer inside to build trust, spot potential biases, and ultimately make these powerful systems more reliable and transparent for everyone. Let's discover how we can truly understand what an AI is thinking. Methods like SHAP and LIME are brilliant feature attribution techniques, showing us which factors most influenced a specific AI decision, like asking the model, "Why did you predict that?" and getting a clear breakdown. We also use natural language summaries that translate complex model logic into straightforward, plain English explanations. And don't forget visualizations, which offer interactive tools to explore those AI decision paths and feature importance visually. Together, these help us demystify AI and build trust, transforming complex outputs into understandable insights. Let me introduce you to managing the balance between a model's complexity and clarity. When possible, we opt for simpler, interpretable models that perform effectively, making their decisions easy to grasp. However, with powerful black box models, we use a hybrid approach, applying post hoc explainability techniques to illuminate their inner workings after they've delivered a result. Importantly, we always tailor our explanations to the audience needs, offering technical depth for experts or straightforward clarity for everyone else. It's all about ensuring transparency, no matter the underlying complexity. Let me introduce you to a really important idea in AI called explainable AI, or XAI. Think of it like this. Often AI makes decisions like a mysterious black box. You get an answer, but have no idea how it got there. Modern XAI tools are designed to solve this by transforming those complex, often opaque algorithms into genuinely understandable insights. They effectively pull back the curtain, making the AI's internal reasoning visible. It's essential for building trust and ensuring we truly understand and can even improve how these powerful systems operate. Here's an interesting topic: overcoming challenges in transparency and explainability. Imagine you have a really smart system making important choices like a self-driving car. Wouldn't you want to know exactly how it's working under the hood? That's transparency. And why it made a specific decision like braking suddenly? That's explainability. It can be tricky because these advanced systems often feel like a black box. My goal, and what we're always striving for, is to make those complex inner workings clear and its reasoning understandable, so we can genuinely trust and improve them. Let's examine why modern AI, particularly deep learning and generative models, often feels like a black box. These systems possess inherent opacity due to their complex architecture and vast parameter spaces, meaning they process information in ways that don't always map to human interpretable concepts. This leads to a critical challenge. Organizations face difficult trade-offs between model performance and explainability. For instance, the most accurate models are often the least interpretable. We're left to carefully consider business needs and risk tolerance. Sometimes absolute accuracy is paramount. Other times understanding why is more crucial than perfect predictions. Let's talk about the constant balancing act between showing enough and keeping secrets in the world of data. We often have this push and pull, needing to offer transparency about how things work while also protecting sensitive customer data and our unique proprietary algorithms. To manage this tension, we often turn to synthetic solutions. This means using synthetic data and clever abstraction layers to truly maintain confidentiality, yet still enabling explainability. Then there's strategic disclosure, which is all about selective transparency, sharing just enough to satisfy stakeholder needs without ever compromising our competitive advantages. It's about smart, thoughtful sharing. Let's consider how we truly get our organizations ready for the AI era. It's not just about the tech, it's about people. We need robust AI literacy programs to ensure everyone, from frontline staff to leadership, understands AI's outputs, its limitations, and how to use it appropriately. Think of it as a common language for smart tools. Plus, creating diverse cross-functional teams, bringing together ethicists, legal experts, and even business stakeholders, lets us address AI challenges holistically, ensuring we build and deploy AI responsibly. Now let's dive into why having transparent and explainable AI is incredibly smart for any business. It's not just a tech buzzword, it's a fundamental shift. When we understand how an AI arrives at its conclusions, seeing the why behind its decisions, almost like having an honest conversation with it, we build crucial trust. This business case centers on fostering confidence with customers and regulators, mitigating risks like unintended bias, and ultimately allowing us to debug and improve these powerful systems much more effectively. It's about clarity, accountability, and better outcomes. Now let's dive into why so many AI initiatives actually fail to deliver real value. You see, a huge number struggle to scale because of a fundamental lack of trust and adoption, creating what we call the AI value gap. But here's the good news. Explainability is the secret sauce. It bridges this critical gap by making AI recommendations transparent. This empowers confident decision-making, drives measurable ROI, and ultimately builds crucial user confidence. It's all about understanding what the AI is doing so people can truly trust and adopt it. Let's unpack why explainable AI is becoming such a crucial topic. Leading AI labs are investing heavily in this area because they recognize its potential as a true competitive advantage. Imagine being able to clearly show how your AI makes decisions, especially in regulated industries or when building products for consumers. This transparency immediately sets you apart, acting as a powerful market differentiator. More than just a differentiator, it's about fostering trust and accountability, which are essential for building sustainable AI ecosystems where all stakeholders have confidence in the technology. Let me help you understand that trustworthy AI fundamentally means understandable AI. It rests on non-negotiable principles: transparency, explainability, and auditability. These elements provide universal benefits, empowering employees, reassuring customers, and satisfying regulatory requirements by making decisions clear, fair, and accountable. Organizations prioritizing explainability today will lead the AI-driven economy of tomorrow. That concludes our session for today. Thank you for your focus, and I hope this was beneficial for you. Welcome. I'm excited to share some interesting concepts with you. Let's start by looking at responsible data handling in business AI. It's essentially about finding that critical intersection where artificial intelligence innovation meets robust data protection. Imagine a tightrope walk. On one side, we have exciting AI capabilities, but on the other, we must diligently protect individual privacy, ensure strong data security, and maintain strict confidentiality. It's a fundamental challenge for any modern business environment today. Time to understand that data isn't just technical stuff. It's the absolute bedrock of any AI system. Think of it like a child learning: what you feed it, it becomes. If our data is biased or incomplete, the AI will inherit those flaws, leading to potentially unfair or inaccurate decisions. This is precisely why we talk about the stakes of data in AI. The quality, relevance, and ethical sourcing of this information directly determine whether an AI helps or harms society. It's truly more critical than you might initially imagine. Let's consider that AI systems demand enormous volumes of data to learn and deliver intelligent outcomes. While this data hunger is essential, it's also a double-edged sword. This unprecedented scale exponentially increases the potential for privacy breaches, unauthorized access, or data misuse incidents, creating an amplified risk profile. Effectively, the more data AI consumes, the harder it becomes to maintain transparency and exercise meaningful control, a truly complex challenge. It's like managing a small pond versus an entire ocean of information. The sheer volume makes oversight incredibly difficult. Now let's dive into why data is the absolute lifeblood of AI. Think about it. Every single AI application, from the simplest to the most complex, relies on vast quantities of data. This is precisely how algorithms are trained, how accurate predictions are made, and how those valuable insights are generated. But here's the kicker. This immense dependency creates a fundamental tension. It's not just about the sheer volume. It's about the deeper implications of gathering and using all that information. Recognizing this is our crucial first step towards truly responsible AI deployment, ensuring we consider the wider impact. Let me show you why AI meets sensitive data is such a critical concern. Imagine your AI system learning from everything, including your company's valuable intellectual property or sensitive personal data from customers. The danger is, if there's a leakage through AI during training or inference, that information becomes part of trained AI models. Once embedded, its removal proves technically challenging or impossible, creating persistent privacy risks. This isn't just a technical glitch. It can trigger severe legal consequences, lasting reputational damage that erodes trust, and even irreversible business harm. Let's get into the crucial topic of sensitive data within business AI. When companies leverage artificial intelligence, they're often handling various categories of information that require special protection. Think about it. This isn't just generic data. It includes things like your customers' personal details, financial records, or even a company's unique trade secrets. Understanding these different types of sensitive data is absolutely critical. It's about ensuring privacy, maintaining trust, and complying with regulations, truly making responsible AI deployment possible. Let's look at personal data, which is essentially any information that can identify you. Things like your name, where you live, or even your online habits. It's truly one of the most regulated assets out there, with laws like GDPR setting strict rules globally. Why? Because it's your information. And when AI systems learn from this data, they have extra responsibilities. They must ensure you can access or even ask to delete your own data, and they usually need your clear permission to use it in the first place. It's all about protecting individual privacy in this digital age. Let me guide you through the critical topic of protecting employee data, especially when AI is involved. Think about all the sensitive HR information, things like your personnel files, performance evaluations, or even health records. When AI-driven workforce analytics systems use this, improper handling can trigger serious legal and ethical risks, like discrimination lawsuits or violations of employment law. More broadly, it severely damages workplace morale and can lead to a complete loss of employee confidence. That's why robust protection measures are vital, requiring strict role-based access controls, clear purpose limitation principles, and transparent policies to build and maintain internal trust. Let's talk about customer data, which is truly the foundation of AI-driven services today. Things like your purchase histories and browsing patterns are incredibly valuable. They really fuel modern AI-powered customer experiences, allowing for amazing personalization. But here's the critical part. We absolutely must have explicit consent. Using data for purposes beyond original collection without it isn't just a legal risk, it damages trust. Building lasting customer confidence means being transparent about AI applications and demonstrating data protection. That transparency is how you foster genuine trust. Let's talk about intellectual property, which is essentially your company's secret sauce. Those proprietary algorithms, product designs, or strategic plans that give you a real competitive advantage. The big challenge today is AI-related exposure. Imagine training an AI model on sensitive documents or inadvertently sharing those business secrets with AI tools. That's how leakage occurs. To prevent irreversible competitive damage, we must rigorously identify and classify this critical IP, sometimes anonymizing or completely excluding it from AI systems. It's all about guarding what makes you unique. What we're looking at here is the critical area of security controls for AI, specifically how we safeguard the data these intelligent systems absolutely depend on. Imagine it's like securing the blueprint for a complex invention. Data protection means implementing strong defenses to prevent unauthorized access or misuse of this vital information. It ensures the AI functions reliably and maintains trust, much like protecting any valuable asset from compromise. We need these controls to keep our advanced systems safe and performing as intended. Time to understand how encryption serves as our absolute first line of defense for data. Think of it simply. Whether your valuable AI training data is just data at rest, sitting still on a server like files in a safe, it absolutely must be encrypted using strong, industry-standard algorithms to prevent unauthorized access. Likewise, when that information is moving between systems as data in transit, flying across networks or through APIs, it requires robust end-to-end encryption, like TLS 1.3, to secure its journey. This protection is especially critical for cloud platforms and API integrations where data constantly crosses different network boundaries. Let's break down access management for AI. It's fundamentally about the least privilege principle, meaning we only grant access to personnel and systems with legitimate business needs. Think of it like giving someone only the specific key they need for a particular door, not a master key for the whole building. We implement this through role-based access controls, RBAC, so permissions align with job functions, and multi-factor authentication, MFA, adds a crucial extra layer of security. Plus, regular access audits are essential to identify and revoke any unnecessary permissions before they become security vulnerabilities. Let's explore the concept of data minimization and anonymization. At its heart, data minimization is about being really selective, like only packing essential items for a trip. We collect only what's necessary for specific AI tasks. This smart approach significantly reduces your risk exposure and the potential breach impact if data ever leaks. Anonymization then takes it a step further. We apply clever techniques to strip identifying information from data. Think blurring faces in a crowd. The magic is that we still preserve analytical value, meaning we can learn from the data without compromising anyone's privacy. It's truly about smart, safe data handling. Now let's dive into the critical world of monitoring and incident response, which is all about staying ahead of potential threats. Think of it like having a vigilant security system for your digital assets. We need continuous monitoring with real-time surveillance systems to detect anything unusual, whether it's strange data access patterns or suspicious AI system behavior. If something does happen, rapid response plans are our playbook, documented, tested procedures to quickly contain breaches and begin remediation. And crucially, we must ensure breach notification happens promptly, informing affected individuals and regulators within legal timeframes. It's about being prepared and transparent. Let's get into what truly defines responsible use of generative AI tools. It's not just about hitting generate. It's about critical thinking and active participation. Think of AI as an incredibly powerful assistant, but one that sometimes makes assumptions or reflects biases from its training data. We must always verify information it provides, ensuring accuracy and considering ethical implications like intellectual property. Our human judgment is irreplaceable here, guiding the AI, understanding its limitations, and critically evaluating its outputs before putting them out into the world. It's about leveraging its power wisely, not blindly. Let me guide you through the real dangers of sharing sensitive information with public generative AI. It's crucial to understand that these platforms often retain and analyze your prompts, with no guarantees of deletion. This means your confidential or proprietary information could be exposed without your knowledge, because many providers lack transparent policies on how your input data is handled. Once that data enters the system, its exposure is often irreversible, much like trying to get smoke back into a bottle. This can lead to permanent competitive damage, as your secrets are essentially out in the open forever. Let's get into the crucial aspects of using Gen AI safely. The biggest takeaway is to never input sensitive data like personal information, customer records, or intellectual property into public AI tools. Think of it like shouting confidential information in a crowded room. Not safe. Instead, companies should deploy enterprise-grade AI platforms that offer robust data protections and privacy guarantees. But even with these tools, comprehensive training is key. We need to educate employees on what can and cannot be shared, providing clear examples so everyone understands the guardrails for responsible use. Let's examine why human oversight is so critical with AI, a concept often framed by the 30% AI rule. Essentially, this rule suggests limiting AI's direct output to about 30%, meaning human review catches the significant remainder. We do this to prevent reliance propagation and ensure we avoid errors like AI hallucinations, biases, or even sensitive data leaks from reaching customers. It truly positions AI as a powerful assistant, ensuring transparency and accountability. It's about responsible augmentation, where human judgment always remains in the driver's seat. Let me show you how vital it is to understand the legal and ethical frameworks guiding AI data handling. Think of it like a comprehensive roadmap for using information responsibly. We can't just feed any data into an AI system. There are crucial rules, laws, and moral principles we must follow. It's fundamentally about ensuring fairness, protecting privacy, and maintaining accountability. Just as a good driver adheres to traffic laws to keep everyone safe, we need to respect these guidelines when working with AI. This approach builds trust and prevents potential harm, making it a critical component of responsible AI development. Let me show you how modern data privacy works. It's really all about your individual rights over your personal data. Think about it. You have the power to access, correct, or even delete your information. Plus, with AI becoming so common, there's a big push for AI transparency. This means organizations must explain the logic behind automated decisions that affect you. And here's the cool part. You can often opt out of those automated decisions, demanding a human review instead. It puts you back in control, ensuring fairness and understanding. Let's break down why upholding privacy promises is so critical, especially when AI is involved. It's fundamental. If a company makes representations about how they'll collect, use, or protect your AI data, they absolutely must honor those commitments. We're seeing model-as-a-service and AI platform providers under increasing scrutiny for potential data misuse or inadequate protections. Think of it like a trusted friend breaking a promise. It damages trust. Violations aren't just a slap on the wrist either. They trigger substantial fines, mandatory deletion of AI models, and lasting reputational harm. It's about ensuring accountability. Let's discover why AI data traveling across borders is trickier than it seems. When AI data flows regularly cross borders, they encounter jurisdictional complexity due to conflicting privacy laws and diverse regulatory frameworks. New emerging AI regulations like the EU AI Act specifically target AI risks, adding layers of complexity to international data handling. Achieving compliance isn't simple. It requires sophisticated governance structures and coordination across multiple regulatory regimes to harmonize these demands. It's truly like navigating a global maze. Here's an interesting topic. Building a culture around how we handle data for AI is absolutely crucial. It's not just about setting up secure systems or strict rules. It's really about getting everyone on board to think responsibly. Imagine it like a team sport where all players understand the rules of fair play and ethical conduct. We want to foster an environment where protecting privacy, ensuring fairness, and being transparent with data isn't just a policy, but a shared value and ingrained habit. This way, our AI systems are built on a foundation of trust and ethics. Let's look at how crucial it is to ensure everyone understands using AI safely. We need to implement regular training programs, continuously educating employees on data policies, privacy principles, and AI-specific risks. Think of it like equipping them with the knowledge to navigate new tools responsibly. Crucially, establish clear usage policies outlining boundaries. And most importantly, empower employees to report any potential violations or security incidents without fear of retaliation. This fosters a transparent environment where everyone contributes to safeguarding our data and practices. Let's unpack what good data governance truly means, especially with AI in the mix. It's not just a dusty framework. It's about defining clear data ownership and integrating AI considerations right into our existing privacy and security measures, not as an afterthought. Think of it like organizing your entire library. You need to classify books, data assets, and manage them throughout their lifecycle. Crucially, as AI capabilities evolve, we need continuous assessment, constantly checking risks and controls, because what's safe today might not be tomorrow. Let me explain how crucial it is for AI systems to operate transparently. It's about giving stakeholders, like you and me, clear, accessible information about precisely how AI uses our data. Think of it like a good friend being honest. This then leads us to privacy notices, which should be comprehensive yet user-friendly, helping us provide meaningful consent. When companies are consistently open and accountable, showing a demonstrated commitment to protection, they genuinely foster lasting confidence and build trust. It's all interconnected. Today we're going to learn about balancing innovation and privacy. Imagine you're building an amazing new app or technology. That's innovation. To make it groundbreaking, you often need to gather and use data. Privacy, on the other hand, is all about protecting people's personal information and ensuring their trust. The real challenge, and what we constantly strive for, is finding that delicate sweet spot, like a seesaw, where we can push forward with exciting new advancements without compromising our fundamental right to keep our personal lives, well, private. It's a continuous journey to manage this essential tension responsibly. Let me show you how embracing AI responsibly isn't just about good ethics, but smart business. It really starts with having a strong, ethical foundation and implementing proactive protection for all your data. Think of it like building a house. You'd secure the foundation before focusing on the fancy rooms, right? This ensures privacy and security measures are in place, which reduces risk and builds crucial stakeholder trust. Ultimately, balancing innovation with protection paves the way for truly sustainable innovation and gives you a powerful competitive advantage in today's world. Let me walk you through the essence of responsible AI data handling. We commit to safeguarding all data types, personal intellectual property, by implementing strong security controls and access management. Crucially, using generative AI tools wisely prevents data leakage and ensures confidentiality. This approach lets us innovate safely and ethically, harnessing AI's potential while building trust. It's been a pleasure guiding you through this content. I hope you found it useful, and thank you for joining me. Welcome. I'm excited to share some interesting concepts with you. Let's start by looking at how artificial intelligence is transforming our workplaces, especially concerning automated decision-making. It's crucial to consider fairness and equity as AI systems increasingly influence everything from hiring to promotions. We're essentially navigating the intersection of artificial intelligence and workplace equity, aiming to make sure these powerful tools result in truly equitable outcomes for all. Let me walk you through what's really happening with AI in business processes. There's incredible promise. AI can automate mundane tasks, crunch huge datasets for game-changing insights, and truly supercharge efficiency, like having a tireless assistant for every team. But we can't ignore the significant peril. We have to navigate challenges like ensuring fairness and data privacy, managing the shift in human roles, and avoiding over-reliance. It's a powerful tool, but like any powerful tool, It demands careful handling and ethical consideration to unlock its full potential without unintended consequences. Let's break down how AI is profoundly changing our workplaces. We see it streamlining hiring, from sifting through resumes to conducting initial candidate interviews and even ranking them. Beyond that, automated systems now evaluate employee productivity for performance reviews and recommend individuals for advancement or promotions. AI even customizes customer pricing and personalizes service interactions. While these tools offer undeniable efficiency and a promise of data-driven objectivity, we have to recognize the very real risks. These powerful systems can unfortunately perpetuate bias and discrimination at scale if we're not incredibly careful in their design. Let's talk about the fascinating paradox of AI at work. While we often hope for truly objective decision-making from these powerful tools, the reality is that AI systems learn from the data we feed them. If that data contains historical human prejudices, the AI can actually inherit those biases. This raises critical questions about fairness in automated systems. It's like training a student with a flawed textbook. They'll reflect those same imperfections. So ensuring AI serves as an opportunity rather than an obstacle means we must actively address these ingrained biases for truly equitable outcomes. Let's unpack the serious implications of biased AI. Think about it. An algorithm making decisions about your future can directly impact your livelihood, from getting hired to promotions or fair compensation. It's not just about individual mistakes either. Flawed AI can actually reinforce and amplify existing discrimination, creating systemic barriers for entire protected groups. The stakes are truly high, as organizations face significant legal liabilities, regulatory penalties, and reputational damage if their systems violate anti-discrimination laws. It's a critical issue demanding our attention. Today we're going to learn about the real risks of bias in AI-driven decisions. Imagine AI systems which are just algorithms making choices that affect our lives, like who gets a job interview or even medical treatment. The big challenge is, if the information used to train these AIs contains existing human biases, the AI will unfortunately learn and amplify them. This can lead to unfair or discriminatory outcomes, subtly impacting individuals and perpetuating inequalities. It's so important we understand how these powerful tools can unintentionally reflect and worsen our own human prejudices. Let me introduce you to a critical issue: how AI, despite its promise, can actually perpetuate historical biases. When these systems train on historical workforce data, they inadvertently learn and replicate past patterns of discrimination. Imagine a hiring tool that automatically downgrades resumes containing indicators of female identity, simply because past successful candidates were predominantly male. It's not the AI being malicious, but rather reflecting the embedded biases from the data it was fed, reinforcing occupational segregation and targeted stereotyping. Let's get into the hidden challenges of automated performance evaluations. Imagine AI systems judging your work through an opaque scoring system, where the complex criteria are completely unseen. This makes it impossible for anyone to truly identify if discriminatory patterns are emerging. Essentially, these algorithms can end up systematically scoring certain protected groups lower, perhaps based on subtle proxies for age or gender. What happens then is these skewed performance scores really compound over time, limiting promotion opportunities and unfortunately widening workplace inequality. It's a real barrier to fair career advancement. Here's an interesting topic. Have you ever considered how AI can unintentionally create unfair situations? Take pricing, for example. We're seeing dynamic pricing discrimination, where AI models might unfairly charge different prices for the same item based on factors like your location or perceived income, a concerning practice sometimes called algorithmic redlining. Beyond that, chatbots and virtual assistants can also exhibit biased customer service. This occurs because their biased training data leads them to provide inferior service quality or less favorable outcomes to specific demographic groups. It truly highlights the need for careful design. Let's unpack how AI, despite its initial promise, can sometimes make things incredibly unfair. We often assume that algorithms bring perfect, algorithmic objectivity, removing all human bias. But surprisingly, if the data AI learns from already reflects existing societal biases, the system can unwittingly perpetuate the very inequalities it was designed to eliminate. Imagine a loan application AI that disproportionately denies certain groups simply because historical data showed they were riskier. It's just repeating past unfairness, tipping the balance unfairly, instead of correcting it. It's a crucial point to understand for building truly just systems. Let's consider California leading the way. When we hear that phrase, what does it truly imply? For me, it means being a pioneer, someone who sets new standards or forges a path where others haven't ventured yet. Think of it like being the first to climb a difficult mountain, showing everyone else a possible route. This kind of leadership demands vision, often involving bold decisions that inspire progress and shape how things evolve for a whole field or society. It's about not just participating, but actively defining the future. Let's consider California's new AI employment regulations, effective October 2025, which really changed the game for using AI in hiring. First, they explicitly prohibit discrimination by AI tools based on any protected characteristic, just like traditional laws. So, if an AI screens out candidates unfairly, that's a definite no. Employers also face a record retention mandate, requiring them to keep detailed documentation of these automated decision systems, including data inputs and outcomes, for 4 years. This ensures transparency. And here's the kicker. There's joint liability. Both the employer and the AI vendor are held accountable for discriminatory outcomes, promoting shared responsibility throughout the entire AI supply chain. It's all about fairness and accountability, truly. Let's unpack these vital concepts surrounding AI in the workplace. We're talking about automated decision systems, things like resume screeners or applicant tracking systems, which deeply influence employment decisions. The big deal is that employers must conduct regular independent bias audits to pinpoint any discriminatory impacts. If these checks reveal an issue, they're then required to take corrective action, implementing remediation measures to eliminate bias. Plus, these systems absolutely need to integrate accommodation, ensuring accessibility for disabilities and religious needs throughout automated processes. It's all about building fairness and inclusion from the ground up. Today we're going to learn about California's really significant new regulations designed to ensure fairness when artificial intelligence is used in the workplace. These rules are a game changer, establishing the most stringent requirements in the nation for AI accountability. Basically, they're setting a new standard for fair AI, ensuring that things like hiring or promotions aren't biased, and that everyone gets treated equitably. It's about making sure technology serves us fairly, not the other way around. Let me show you how federal and other state actions truly shape our daily lives. Basically, these refer to all the decisions, laws, and policies enacted by the national government, alongside the various initiatives implemented by other states. For instance, a new federal policy might impact national banking regulations, while another state's efforts in renewable energy could inspire similar changes elsewhere. It's like different levels of government constantly working, often in tandem, to address challenges and guide progress, profoundly affecting everything from our economy to our environment. Let's talk about how important it is for AI in hiring and employment to play by the rules. The EEOC makes it really clear. Any AI system you use still has to fully comply with federal civil rights protections like Title VII and the ADA. This means you absolutely can't let AI create adverse impacts based on things like race, gender, or disability. And here's the kicker. Employers are always accountable. You can't just outsource your legal responsibility for discrimination to a third-party AI vendor. It's on you. Time to understand how different states are proactively addressing AI's role in employment. They're clearly pushing for fairness and transparency. For instance, some now mandate providing advance notice to job applicants when AI or automated systems will be used in hiring, ensuring transparency up front. Other laws explicitly ban AI discrimination, demanding strong accountability measures. Critically, cities are even requiring independent bias audits of these tools, with public disclosure of audit results and methodology. It's all about making sure these powerful technologies are fair and truly work for everyone. Let me walk you through the patchwork challenge businesses face with AI in the workplace. Right now, there's no comprehensive federal framework specifically governing AI in hiring or management decisions, creating significant regulatory uncertainty. Instead, we're seeing an evolving state landscape, where businesses must navigate a complex patchwork of varying requirements, timelines, and enforcement mechanisms across different states. This leads to major compliance complexity, as organizations must implement systems that satisfy the most stringent state requirements while still maintaining their operational efficiency. It's quite a balancing act. Let's consider how to ensure fair AI in the workplace. It's incredibly important to implement best practices to avoid unintended biases when AI assists with critical decisions like hiring, promotions, or performance reviews. Imagine an AI system inadvertently overlooking qualified candidates due to historical data patterns. That's precisely what we need to prevent. We must prioritize transparency, understanding why AI reaches its conclusions, and maintain robust human oversight. This approach guarantees equitable opportunities for everyone, fostering trust and making sure technology truly serves employees justly, not just efficiently. Now let's dive into how we actually keep AI systems fair. It's crucial to conduct regular bias audits, which means systematically analyzing these tools, often with independent third-party audits from external experts. We're essentially trying to test for disparate impact, ensuring the AI doesn't unfairly affect protected groups in, say, hiring decisions. This isn't a one-and-done thing either. It requires continuous monitoring because bias can sadly develop over time. And critically, these checks need transparent methodologies so everyone can understand and trust the process. Let's examine why keeping comprehensive records for AI is absolutely critical. Imagine you're building something complex. You want to document everything, from the raw data inputs used to train your models, to the very algorithm specifications that dictate its decisions, and even the results from bias testing. This isn't just about fulfilling regulatory requirements. It builds a strong foundation for continuous improvement of AI fairness. Maintaining all documentation for at least 4 years, securely and accessibly, demonstrates good faith and offers significant compliance advantages, essentially creating an auditable trail for accountability. Let's look at how we can really build ethical AI when working with outside partners. First off, it's essential to have shared liability agreements in place, so providers contractually share responsibility if their AI creates discriminatory outcomes. We also absolutely need to demand transparency, asking them to disclose details about their training data and any known system biases. I always recommend prioritizing vendors who have independent fairness certifications and conduct regular bias audits. Ultimately, success comes from ongoing collaboration, continuous communication for reporting issues, and jointly making improvements. This proactive approach ensures everyone is committed to fair and responsible AI. Here's an interesting topic. When using AI, especially in sensitive areas like hiring, we must position AI as decision support, not the decider. It's a powerful tool to inform human judgment, but final employment decisions always require meaningful human review and accountability. It's also critical to train our team, like HR professionals, to recognize AI bias and understand algorithmic limitations. And don't forget override mechanisms. Clear processes allowing humans to correct AI recommendations if they appear discriminatory or lack crucial context. Ultimately, humans stay firmly in control. Let's get into why the Human plus AI Fairness Partnership is so crucial. Think of it this way. AI offers incredible technological efficiency, crunching data and automating tasks at lightning speed. But pure efficiency isn't enough when fairness is at stake. That's where we, as humans, step in. We bring our essential wisdom, our nuanced judgment, and our unwavering commitment to equity. By combining AI's raw power with our ethical insight, we create an approach that's not just effective, but truly just. It's about leveraging the best of both worlds for a better, fairer outcome. Let's explore the concept of case studies and lessons learned. Think of case studies as real-world stories or detailed examples of specific situations. We dive deep into them, understanding the challenges, actions taken, and the ultimate results. From analyzing these experiences, we extract invaluable lessons learned. This means we identify what worked, what didn't, and why, so we can proactively avoid repeating mistakes and apply successful strategies in our future endeavors. It's truly about learning from the past to improve the present and build a better future. Let me introduce you to a fascinating, yet cautionary, tale from Amazon about their AI recruiting tool. They built it to automatically screen resumes for technical roles. But here's the kicker. Because it was trained on past hiring data, which historically favored male candidates, the system actually started penalizing women. It even downgraded resumes mentioning women's chess club. Ultimately, Amazon realized they couldn't sufficiently neutralize the ingrained bias, so they completely scrapped the project. It's a powerful reminder that AI learns from us, biases and all. Let's unpack a pivotal moment for AI in hiring, specifically how California's enforcement actions truly changed the game. Authorities levied significant fines against companies using AI tools that disproportionately excluded minority applicants, particularly Black and Hispanic candidates for technical roles. This wasn't just a slap on the wrist. It prompted widespread adoption of robust bias mitigation strategies, with firms investing heavily in audit infrastructure and fairness engineering. These cases set crucial legal precedents, showcasing California's commitment to aggressive enforcement and fundamentally altering how organizations deploy AI in employment moving forward. Let's break down how AI fairness can transform a business. Imagine a major retailer unknowingly using AI that created discriminatory pricing patterns, charging some neighborhoods more for the same items. That's a huge problem for trust. The solution involves a deep dive into those algorithms, identifying biased location-based proxies, and then redesigning systems with strict fairness constraints. The outcome? Not only do you eliminate bias, but you also build immense customer loyalty, improve your brand, and actually increase sales. It's clear that addressing AI bias isn't just about compliance. It's genuinely good business. Let's discover what it truly means to build equitable AI systems. It's not just about creating intelligent technology, but ensuring its fairness and broad benefit for everyone. Think of it like designing a public park that truly welcomes all community members, not just a select few. We need to actively challenge biases embedded in data and design choices, making sure AI doesn't amplify inequalities. This crucial work is the road ahead for responsible innovation, guaranteeing these powerful tools genuinely serve humanity and foster a more just future. Let me show you how we build AI to be truly fair. It starts with diverse training data, actively correcting historical imbalances rather than just perpetuating them. We need to ensure our datasets reflect the full diversity of populations. Then, during development, we actually embed mathematical fairness constraints right into the AI models. This prevents algorithms from optimizing for accuracy at the expense of equity. Finally, after deployment, continuous monitoring systems track AI decisions for emerging bias patterns, allowing rapid intervention before any discrimination becomes widespread. It's about designing fair from the ground up and keeping a constant watch. Let's unpack what it truly means to empower employees and customers in an AI-driven world. First, we need clear disclosure, openly explaining when AI systems are used, what data is collected, and how it influences outcomes. It's about transparency so people aren't left in the dark. Next, individuals must have meaningful appeal rights, accessible processes to challenge AI decisions they believe are unfair. These challenges should trigger substantive human review by qualified decision-makers who possess the authority to override automated determinations. Ultimately, all this feedback must be integrated, using complaints as valuable data to continuously improve AI fairness. Today we're going to learn about ethical AI governance, which is crucial for developing and deploying AI responsibly. Think of it as creating a strong framework. We need clear ethical guidelines to steer development, and then establish cross-functional ethics committees, including folks from legal, HR, IT, and diversity officers, to bring varied perspectives. Integrating diversity, equity, and inclusion (DEI) goals from the start, alongside ongoing education on AI ethics and bias recognition, is super important. Finally, robust accountability structures ensure clear ownership and responsibility for those AI fairness outcomes. Let's consider how truly impactful AI can be when we build it with equity right from the start. Imagine AI designed as a powerful tool, not just for efficiency, but specifically for creating genuinely inclusive, fair, and opportunity-rich workplaces for everyone. It's about ensuring that algorithms champion fairness, opening doors to diverse talent, and fostering environments where everyone, regardless of background, has a real shot at success. When we prioritize equity as a foundation, AI elevates us all, making work better for human beings. What we're looking at here is a crucial idea. Fairness isn't just a compliance checkbox for AI, it's absolutely non-negotiable. For AI to truly drive genuine innovation and efficiency, fairness and non-discrimination must be built right into its foundation, not simply bolted on as afterthoughts. Otherwise, we risk harming individuals and exposing organizations to serious reputational damage and legal issues. By proactively committing to ethical AI design and transparent practices, we can build systems that empower everyone equitably, amplifying human potential rather than perpetuating inequality. Let's explore the concept of ensuring AI is fair and compliant, particularly in critical areas like employment. It's essential to prevent bias and discrimination when AI makes decisions, which is why guidance from bodies like the EEOC is so vital for responsible practices. We also need robust ADS regulations to guarantee transparency and protect civil rights, alongside frameworks, like NIST, to proactively manage AI risks. Even emerging areas like synthetic media require careful, responsible consideration. Understanding these principles empowers us to implement fair AI. I appreciate you taking the time to learn with me today. I hope this content was useful and engaging. Hello learners! It's wonderful to see you here. We're going to discover why something called AI and Gen AI governance is absolutely crucial in today's organizations. Think of it as creating smart traffic rules for incredibly powerful tools like ChatGPT. It's all about establishing clear policies and robust controls to ensure the responsible use of artificial intelligence. We want to guide these technologies safely, preventing misuse and protecting everyone involved, making sure AI serves us well and ethically. Time to understand why AI governance matters now more than ever. Think of it like building sturdy guardrails and clear road signs before self-driving cars become commonplace. We can't afford to wait until problems emerge. We need to proactively guide AI's development and deployment. This means ensuring it's built ethically and responsibly from the ground up, establishing clear accountability and transparency. It's about being thoughtful and prepared, so this powerful technology serves us well without unforeseen consequences. Let's consider how AI is truly everywhere, yet proper governance is really lagging behind its rapid adoption. We often see what's called shadow AI, unapproved tools and embedded assistants, spreading far quicker than any official policies can possibly track. This uncontrolled AI use isn't just inconvenient. It exposes organizations to critical risks like serious data leaks, algorithmic bias, and compliance failures. That's why board-level urgency has now elevated AI governance from a simple IT concern to a crucial strategic business priority. Let's explore the concept of shadow AI. Think of it as AI tools being used across an organization without proper oversight or knowledge from IT and security teams. This shadow AI creates invisible risks that are incredibly dangerous because they're hidden. These vulnerabilities aren't immediately apparent, but they can silently undermine even the most sophisticated security systems. We're talking about potential data leaks or compliance issues, leading to very visible consequences. It's like having secret doors in your house that only some people know about, and no one is locking them. Let's get into why strong governance is absolutely vital, especially with AI and data. Without it, you're exposing yourself to significant risks. Think about privacy violations. You could face massive regulatory fines from laws like GDPR or CCPA, completely eroding customer trust and damaging your reputation. Then there are ethical failures, where algorithmic bias might lead to unfair decisions, perhaps in lending or hiring, causing irreversible loss of stakeholder trust. Plus, operational risks like model drift or AI-generated errors can create major business disruption and liability. It's all about protecting your organization from these pitfalls. Let me walk you through what's really important when we talk about AI. First, we need to grasp the foundations of AI. That's like understanding the bedrock principles, including the ethical considerations and potential societal impacts, before we even build anything. It's about being responsible from the start. Then we layer on governance, which is essentially the practical framework of rules, policies, and oversight we put in place to ensure AI is developed and used safely and ethically. Think of it as the guardrails that keep our AI journey on track, preventing unintended consequences. What we're looking at here is basically the rulebook for AI. Think of AI governance as the comprehensive frameworks and policies that guide how we use artificial intelligence from its initial design, all the way through its deployment, monitoring, and eventual retirement. It's about making sure these powerful systems remain ethical, transparent, and lawful, always aligning with our organizational objectives. It's like having guardrails to keep AI on the right track, ensuring it doesn't just work, but works responsibly and safely throughout its entire lifecycle. Let me help you understand how crucial good AI governance is. Think of it as building a strong framework for using AI responsibly. First, we establish clear policies that set the boundaries and principles for what's acceptable. Then, controls act as the enforcement mechanisms, translating those written policies into real operational reality, like safety checks in practice. Crucially, we define clear roles and responsibilities so everyone knows who is accountable. Finally, constant monitoring and documentation provides continuous oversight and complete traceability of all AI activities, ensuring everything stays on track. Together, these pillars ensure AI is managed safely and ethically. Let me introduce you to internal policies for responsible AI use. Think of them as a company's essential rulebook for navigating the powerful world of artificial intelligence. These aren't just about efficiency. They're about ensuring we deploy AI ethically and safely, preventing potential issues like bias or unintended harm. It's like setting up guardrails for a new superhighway. We want to drive fast and far, but always with accountability and fairness, making sure AI serves everyone positively and responsibly. Let me show you how to think about crafting effective AI policies. It's really about setting clear boundaries. First, you need to define approved AI systems, just like having a list of approved software for specific tasks, and clarifying any prohibited use cases. Then we establish strict data input rules, specifying what types of data can and cannot be uploaded to protect sensitive information. Finally, it's vital to establish ethical principles. We consider things like fairness, transparency, privacy, and user consent to ensure our AI use aligns with our values and is always responsible. Now let's dive into understanding data privacy, which is incredibly important today. First up is anonymization. This means we strictly prohibit uploading sensitive personal data without first making sure it can't identify anyone. Think of it like scrubbing private details from a document. Then there's user consent, where we always require explicit, informed consent before using any personal information or AI-generated content. It's essentially asking for clear permission. Finally, everything must demonstrate regulatory alignment, ensuring full compliance with GDPR, CCPA, and other vital data protection regulations. It's all about respecting individual privacy and following the rules. Let's look at approval processes, which are essentially gatekeeping AI adoption in organizations. Think of it like a thoughtful security guard for innovation. These structured approval workflows prevent anyone from just deploying AI willy-nilly, ensuring it's safe and compliant. But crucially, they're not roadblocks. They actually enable innovation by providing clear, predictable pathways. So instead of chaos, teams know exactly how to get their cool AI ideas approved and into action, fostering progress responsibly and effectively. Let's get into how we responsibly bring new AI tools to life. It all starts with a proposal submission. A business unit will formally request approval for a new AI model or system. Before anything happens, we conduct a thorough risk assessment, really digging into potential ethical, legal, operational, and reputational risks. This then goes to a cross-functional governance committee for a comprehensive review from multiple perspectives. Only after this careful examination do we get final authorization, a crucial documented sign-off, before any AI system deployment begins. It's like a safety checklist for innovation. Let's discover how leading organizations wisely govern their AI initiatives. It really starts at the top with board-directed oversight, ensuring strategic priority and direct involvement from leadership, not just tech teams. Think of it like a robust safety net. Plus, having someone like a chief audit executive on the governance committee provides crucial, independent oversight, holding the entire organization accountable. They even use milestone-based evaluations with clear risk escalation protocols at critical decision points, meaning regular checkups are built in, catching potential problems early. This integrated approach makes AI development much more secure and responsible. Let's discover how critical well-defined roles and responsibilities are in AI governance. It's like building a complex house. Everyone needs a clear job, from the architect designing the blueprint to the electrician ensuring safety. In AI, this means assigning accountability for ethical design, managing risks, and ensuring transparency. We need teams to monitor AI for fairness and privacy, not just developers but also legal and ethics experts. Without clear ownership, our AI systems could drift, leading to unintended consequences. It's a shared commitment to ensure responsible and beneficial AI for all. Let's examine how robust AI governance isn't a solitary effort, but rather a collaboration of key roles, each vital for responsible AI. You have an AI governance committee that provides strategic oversight, ensuring our AI initiatives align with overall goals. Then, AI model developers are accountable for ethical design and rigorous testing, making sure systems are fair and function correctly. Data owners and stewards are crucial for maintaining data quality standards and ensuring compliance with privacy regulations. Finally, internal audit delivers independent assurance, assessing governance effectiveness and identifying any control gaps. It's like a well-oiled machine, ensuring AI is developed and deployed responsibly. Here's an interesting topic. Internal audit's crucial, strategic role, especially with emerging tech like AI. They provide an independent review, offering objective assessments of a company's AI governance frameworks and controls. Think of them as a skilled navigator ensuring the ship stays on course. They evaluate whether AI risk management practices align with enterprise objectives and risk appetite, preventing costly missteps. Plus, their compliance protection proactively identifies gaps, shielding the company from potential regulatory breaches or reputational damage. It's about building trust and future-proofing the organization. Let me explain. When we talk about AI, it's vital to understand a few key ideas. First, issues are the inevitable challenges we face, like ensuring fairness or managing unexpected behaviors. Sometimes, these small glitches can quickly experience escalation, becoming bigger problems if we don't catch them early. That's why considering the various paths for AI, the different ways we can develop and deploy these intelligent systems, is so important. We're essentially choosing AI's future impact, making thoughtful design and oversight absolutely critical. Let me introduce you to the critical need for a clear escalation framework when managing AI. Think of it like a safety protocol. If your AI system, through monitoring systems, detects bias, a data breach, or other anomalies without delay, you can't just ignore it. You must immediately report and escalate these AI incidents to the right channels, perhaps an AI governance committee. This swift action ensures a proper investigation timeline for root cause analysis, followed by remediation and clear communication protocols to all necessary stakeholders. It's about managing risks proactively. Let me guide you through how we effectively manage potential problems, what we call an escalation scenario. Imagine an AI chatbot inadvertently generating some biased content, which our automated systems immediately flag. The first crucial step is swift action. We dive into the model training data, review it thoroughly, and then retrain the model to correct the issue. But it goes further than a quick fix. We promptly escalate the issue, perhaps to an ethics officer, within hours to get a full understanding. This leads to essential escalation prevention, where we update our policies to ensure such an incident won't recur. It's about proactive learning and continuous improvement. Let's discover why monitoring AI systems continuously is absolutely essential. Much like how a pilot meticulously checks their aircraft's instruments throughout a flight, imagine an AI helping predict medical conditions. If the real-world data it processes subtly changes over time, or if its performance quietly drifts, it could lead to inaccurate or unfair outcomes. We need to actively watch these systems, ensuring they remain reliable, unbiased, and effective. This ongoing vigilance allows us to catch any performance degradation or emerging issues early, maintaining trust and ensuring the AI continues to serve its purpose safely and effectively. Let me explain why continuous monitoring is so incredibly important for any system. Think of it like having a constant, vigilant lookout. This allows for early detection of any problems, like unexpected model drift and performance degradation, long before they impact your operations or users. It's also crucial for regulatory compliance, ensuring you're always aligned with evolving standards and internal policies. Beyond that, it's essential for proactive risk management, helping you identify emerging risks, unintended consequences, and potential vulnerabilities before they turn into major issues. It truly keeps everything running smoothly and securely. Today we're going to learn about the best practices for effectively monitoring our AI systems. It's like having a robust safety net. First, we need a living inventory, which is essentially a comprehensive, up-to-date registry of all our AI tools, models, and where they're deployed, knowing exactly what we have. Next, we use automated checks by deploying specialized tools for continuous performance, fairness, bias detection, and security scanning, catching issues instantly. Finally, we schedule periodic audits, conducting regular reviews and deeper dives, tailored to each system's unique risk level and business criticality. This layered approach keeps everything running smoothly and safely. Let's consider the crucial concepts of documentation and transparency. Think of documentation as meticulously keeping a detailed journal or a clear instruction manual for everything you do. It means recording how decisions were made, what steps were taken, and why certain actions were chosen. This isn't just busy work, it's the bedrock for true transparency. Transparency then means making this recorded information readily accessible and understandable to everyone involved. When people can easily see the playbook and the reasoning behind it, it builds immense trust, fosters collaboration, and proactively prevents misunderstandings, ensuring everyone is on the same page. Let's get into why solid documentation is absolutely critical for AI governance. Think of it as the backbone that holds everything together. We need to maintain detailed documentation of AI models, from their algorithms and data sources to how they're trained and make decisions. It's also vital to document complete approval processes, risk assessments, and committee reviews, so we know who signed off on what. And don't forget comprehensive audit trails for accountability and incident investigation. Finally, recording all corrective actions and lessons learned helps us continuously improve and build trust. Time to understand why transparency in AI isn't just a buzzword. It's fundamental for building trust. We need clear explanations of how AI systems reach decisions, especially for high-stakes applications like medical diagnoses or loan approvals. It's about more than just getting an answer. We need to see the reasoning behind it, much like showing your work in math class. This involves providing detailed explainability reports and making public disclosures about our AI use and ethical commitments. We must also engage transparently with everyone involved, employees, customers, partners, and even regulators, about our AI governance practices. Let me show you why building a sustainable AI governance program is so crucial. Think of it like nurturing a garden, not just planting a single tree. It's about establishing the right soil, watering it regularly, and making sure it can thrive long-term. We're setting up the principles, processes, and oversight not just for today's AI, but for how it will evolve. It needs to be adaptable, ensuring our AI systems remain ethical, safe, and effective as technology constantly changes. That long-term view is essential for trust and consistent responsible innovation. What we're looking at here is a practical roadmap to quickly set up AI governance. First, you've got to conduct an inventory assessment, figuring out all existing AI tools and those tricky shadow AI risks no one officially approved. Then you'll establish a governance committee with a clear charter to guide things. From there, it's about policy development, creating crucial guidelines for acceptable use and data handling. Finally, you deploy monitoring tools and documentation standards to ensure everyone follows the new rules, keeping everything on track. It's like building a strong, clear fence around your AI use. Let's examine how scaling AI governance effectively isn't a static task, but a dynamic process that evolves with your organization. Imagine it as a growing tree. It requires continuous evolution. We must regularly update governance frameworks as AI technologies, ethical considerations, and regulations constantly change. This also means robust employee training, developing comprehensive training frameworks to ensure everyone grasps responsible practices and ethical use. Crucially, it involves enterprise integration, embedding AI governance into broader programs like enterprise risk management and our everyday business processes, making it an inherent part of our operational DNA. Here's an interesting topic: real-world success stories. I think these are incredibly powerful because they go beyond theory, offering tangible proof of what's truly possible. They aren't just feel-good tales, they're practical lessons in resilience, innovation, and perseverance. When we look at someone who built something amazing from nothing, that's a real-world example teaching us that challenges can be overcome with smart strategies and consistent effort. These stories illuminate the path, showing us actionable steps rather than just abstract dreams. Let's get into Tesla's journey with AI oversight, which is a great lesson in proactive development. Early on, their rapid AI deployment in autonomous systems naturally led to safety concerns and public scrutiny. Think of it like a new driver learning. You need robust checks. Their smart response was establishing a cross-functional AI governance committee, bringing together top engineering and safety leadership. This move wasn't just for show. It significantly improved their model validation protocols and incident response capabilities, making their systems much more robust. It's about learning, adapting, and building trust. What we're looking at here is Microsoft's Responsible AI Framework, which is essentially their robust approach to making AI ethical and safe. It's built on 3 key pillars. First, they've got public principles, meaning clear ethical guidelines accessible to everyone. Then there are embedded audits, which are internal reviews integrated right into the AI's development lifecycle, ensuring checks from the start. Finally, they use automated monitoring, deploying AI-powered tools themselves to proactively detect issues like bias or security vulnerabilities. It's about building trust, from principles to practical checks. Let me explain. When we talk about the future of AI governance, it's really about creating a smart roadmap for incredibly powerful technology. Imagine AI as a super-fast new vehicle. We need clear rules of the road to ensure it's driven safely, ethically, and fairly, preventing accidents while still letting it innovate and take us to new places. It's about developing frameworks and policies now to guide its development and deployment responsibly, ensuring accountability and maximizing its benefits for everyone. Let's talk about some big shifts happening in the world of AI. Governments globally are really intensifying regulations, similar to the EU AI Act, establishing clearer rules for how AI is developed and used. This regulatory tightening means companies need to be incredibly mindful. Interestingly, AI itself is becoming key for governance automation, where intelligent tools automatically enforce policies and detect risks at scale. This also creates demand for specialized roles like AI ethics officers and governance specialists to navigate this evolving landscape responsibly. Let's break down why AI governance is so vital today. It's essentially the foundation for trust, allowing us to build stakeholder confidence and empower safe adoption of AI. Think of it like setting clear guidelines for a powerful new tool. Clear policies, roles, and controls unlock innovation while effectively managing risk. Organizations that lead in governance will truly gain a significant competitive advantage in the AI-driven market. It's not about hindering progress, but guiding it responsibly. So, starting to build your AI governance framework now truly secures tomorrow's opportunities. Thank you for being such attentive learners. I hope this material was helpful and thank you for your time. Hi everyone. Welcome to our learning session. Today we'll be working with how crucial it is to effectively engage and communicate about AI and generative AI. You see, when we're developing or deploying artificial intelligence, it's not enough to just build cool tech. We absolutely must focus on building trust and transparency with everyone involved. Think of it like explaining a new recipe. You wouldn't just hand it over without describing the ingredients or how it works. Clear communication helps people understand, feel secure, and ultimately embrace these powerful tools, making our AI initiatives much more successful. Let's explore the concept of why stakeholder engagement is absolutely critical for the success of AI and Gen AI initiatives. It's easy to focus solely on technical excellence, thinking a brilliant algorithm is all you need. But from my experience, deploying these powerful technologies truly demands strategic engagement with everyone your initiatives will impact. Imagine baking a cake. You need more than just good ingredients. You need to know who's eating it to ensure it's enjoyed. That interaction is the true foundation for making sure your AI projects don't just work, but genuinely thrive and add value. Let me show you how critical communication is with AI projects. You see, AI has a diverse impact, affecting employees, customers, and even regulators in fundamentally different ways, so a tailored approach is essential. Just imagine trying to explain something complex without clarity. Poor communication can quickly erode trust, cause frustrating delays, and even trigger regulatory backlash. But when you foster effective engagement, it truly drives adoption, ensures compliance, and ultimately unlocks the full potential of these amazing AI investments. It's all about connecting with people. Let's discover why successful AI deployment is about much more than just the technology itself. Since AI affects everyone, truly engaging all stakeholders is absolutely crucial for any project's success. Think of it like organizing a school play. You wouldn't just tell the actors what to do. You need to bring the parents, teachers, and even the audience along the journey with clarity and purpose. This ensures everyone understands the vision and feels included, preventing roadblocks and fostering enthusiastic adoption. When everyone's on board, the positive impact of AI can truly shine. Let's explore the concept of defining stakeholders in AI/Gen AI contexts. It's crucial to identify everyone impacted, right? We have employees whose roles are often transformed and customers who expect transparency, data protection, and tangible value from AI-enhanced products. Don't forget partners, collaborators integrating with your AI ecosystem, and especially regulators, the public interest guardians ensuring ethical standards. It's about understanding all these perspectives for responsible and successful AI deployment, making sure we build systems that truly benefit everyone involved. Let me walk you through why communication is absolutely vital for anything new, especially AI initiatives. We can build the most innovative technology, but if people don't understand what it does or why it matters, it just won't go anywhere. Without clear, consistent communication, explaining its purpose, benefits, and even its limitations in simple terms, these groundbreaking projects will truly struggle to gain traction and trust. Think of it like guiding someone through unfamiliar territory. Your directions need to be both steady and easy to follow, otherwise they'll be lost. Let me explain. Building trust, especially with something new like AI, hinges entirely on clear, transparent communication. Think of it like a journey. You need to openly share the why, the purpose, benefits, and even the known limitations, so everyone understands the vision. Equally vital is addressing privacy concerns head-on, detailing how data is collected and protected, because privacy is non-negotiable for confidence. And just like any good leader, maintaining regular updates is key to reducing uncertainty, preventing rumors, and keeping everyone aligned and feeling secure. Let's unpack AI-powered personalized communication. It's essentially intelligent tailoring, where AI analyzes preferences, history, and context to customize messages for maximum relevance. Think of getting only what you need, exactly when you need it. This pairs with automated updates, as AI agents consistently deliver timely information across channels, eliminating manual effort. The powerful result is enhanced engagement, higher satisfaction, better comprehension, and stronger relationships, because communication feels genuinely personal and valuable. Let me introduce you to how AI agents are truly transforming stakeholder communication. Think of it like a super smart assistant doing incredibly detailed stakeholder profiling, understanding each person's influence level, the urgency of their needs, and even their preferred communication channels. Then, through smart automation, it automatically decides the optimal message timing, which channel to use, and even personalizes the content, ensuring the right information gets to the right person, the right way. This leads to remarkable measurable outcomes, faster decision-making, significantly reducing misunderstandings, and really strengthening cross-functional alignment within any organization. Today we're going to learn about how AI communication systems actually help us get better at talking to people. Imagine an AI that sends out messages. It doesn't just send them and forget. Instead, it listens to how people react, creating powerful feedback loops. The AI observes what works and what doesn't, then uses that information to continuously improve its approach. This means our stakeholder engagement effectiveness gets stronger and stronger over time, making our interactions much more impactful and tailored. Let's unpack why communication is far more than just broadcasting our message. For true engagement to happen, it absolutely requires a two-way dialogue. Think of it like a genuine conversation where both sides contribute and feel heard, not just a lecture. While traditionally it was challenging to listen effectively to many people simultaneously, AI technologies are a game changer. They now make it possible to listen at scale, gathering invaluable feedback from countless interactions, all while maintaining a personal connection. This ensures we're building robust feedback mechanisms, not just talking at people. Let's explore the concept of how AI transforms our understanding of feedback. Imagine collecting every whisper and shouted opinion from surveys, social media, and conversations across many channels, all at once. AI acts like a super smart listener, summarizing insights and using natural language processing to detect the underlying sentiment. It pinpoints early warning signs of dissatisfaction, confusion, or resistance, almost like a radar for concerns. This real-time insight allows engagement teams to proactively resolve issues quickly, often addressing problems before they escalate into major issues, ensuring much happier stakeholders. Let's examine how the mining industry is innovatively using AI. They often face intense scrutiny from local communities concerned about environmental impact and sustainability. Instead of waiting for issues to escalate, AI systems now scan thousands of data points daily from social media, news, and community forums. This machine learning flags emerging concerns early, allowing engagement teams to receive alerts and respond swiftly with accurate information. Ultimately, this proactive approach helps maintain community trust and strengthens their social license to operate. Now let's dive into how generative AI is truly revolutionizing collaborative platforms. Imagine AI taking the heavy lifting out of meetings. It can generate agendas based on priorities, summarize discussions in real time, and automatically track action items with assigned owners. No more missed follow-ups. This makes seamless global collaboration a reality, effortlessly bridging time zones through asynchronous work. Plus, it ensures inclusive documentation, where every voice is captured, transcribed, and made easily searchable. It's about making teamwork smarter, more efficient, and ensuring everyone's contributions are preserved and accessible. Let's explore the concept of building trust, especially with something as impactful as AI. Think of trust as the currency of successful AI deployment. Without it, even the most brilliant technology won't be truly embraced. It's not something you just get. It really must be earned. How? Through consistent transparency, showing users exactly how the AI works and makes decisions. And just as crucial is demonstrated accountability, meaning we stand behind its actions, ready to explain and rectify issues. It's about building a reliable relationship, ensuring people feel secure and confident in what AI delivers. Here's an interesting topic. When it comes to AI, transparency and accountability are absolutely non-negotiable. It's crucial that we can explain how algorithms work and what factors influence outcomes, essentially being able to disclose AI decision-making clearly. This isn't just about understanding. It's about proactively addressing ethical concerns early. We need to focus on bias mitigation, implementing fairness safeguards, and protecting privacy. Think of it like a responsible builder who not only shows you the blueprint, but also guarantees the structural integrity and safety. We need to involve legal teams from day one to ensure trust. Let me help you understand how to build real confidence in AI. First, it's crucial to set realistic expectations, avoiding overpromising what these powerful tools can do. Think of AI as a brilliant, specialized assistant, not a magic oracle. We must also frankly acknowledge limitations, like when systems might struggle with complex, unforeseen edge cases, highlighting the critical role of human oversight in decision-making. Finally, to truly earn trust, organizations need to demonstrate safeguards. This means sharing concrete examples of how they proactively address bias mitigation, protect data privacy, and ensure algorithmic fairness in practice. Transparency is key. Let's unpack what truly defines leading organizations in the realm of responsible AI. It's not enough to simply implement AI. The real game changer is inviting all stakeholders into the process of shaping these systems. Think of it like building a community park. You don't just build it, you share the plans, ask for public input on features, and then regularly update everyone on progress and how their feedback was incorporated. This includes openly publishing ethics policies, establishing formal channels for input on design choices, and providing continuous updates on improvements and audit results. It fosters trust and ensures the AI serves everyone responsibly. Let's unpack how we truly build trust in AI. It's really about actions, not just words, which is key. Think of it like this. You don't trust a person just because they say they're trustworthy. You trust them because of what they do. For AI, that means we need consistent transparency, showing exactly how it makes decisions. We also implement strong ethical guardrails, like safety features on a car, to prevent harm. And stakeholder inclusion is vital. Involving everyone affected ensures long-term confidence. It's a continuous effort to show, not just tell, that AI is reliable. Let me walk you through why your own employees are truly your first and most critical AI stakeholders. Think of it this way. Even the smartest AI is useless if the people meant to use it don't embrace it. Their adoption, meaning they actually use the new AI tools, and their advocacy, becoming champions who talk it up and show others its value, absolutely determine the success of any AI initiative. They're on the front lines, so their engagement isn't just nice to have, it's fundamental. Let's consider how we truly empower employees to become AI ambassadors. It's about a deep cultural transformation, where AI is seen as an enabler, not a threat. We achieve this through comprehensive training, giving them hands-on experience with AI tools and understanding their impact on daily responsibilities and career paths. Crucially, we must foster an environment of transparency and continuous learning, creating safe channels for them to share concerns, experiment, and suggest improvements without fear of judgment. This active listening builds trust and makes everyone feel valued, leading to genuine adoption. Let me show you how AI is revolutionizing learning. Imagine a personal guide that truly understands your role, your skill gaps, and your unique learning style, crafting adaptive learning paths just for you. It's no longer one-size-fits-all. This intelligent system provides just-in-time support, delivering relevant training precisely when you need it, often right within your daily workflow. This embedded, personalized approach dramatically boosts engagement rates and accelerates your time to competency, making skill development genuinely impactful and efficient. Time to understand why transparency is absolutely crucial in today's world. Our customers are increasingly AI-aware and demanding, meaning they aren't just looking at the product. They want to know what's under the hood, especially concerning artificial intelligence. Meeting these evolving expectations isn't merely good practice, it's essential for loyalty. When we're open about our processes, demonstrating the true value we provide, we build trust and ensure those customers feel respected and understood. Let me explain why clear communication around AI is crucial for customers. People want to know how AI actually enhances their experience, delivering things like faster service or better, more personalized recommendations. It's not enough to just use AI. We need to demonstrate its value with concrete examples. Plus, companies must simplify disclosures, giving easy-to-understand explanations about when and how AI is used, absolutely avoiding technical jargon that creates confusion. And finally, customers need accessible channels to ask questions and provide input. It's all about building trust. Let's break down how AI chatbots truly revolutionize customer service. Imagine getting instant, consistent responses anytime. That's 24/7 availability, eliminating wait times, even at 3 a.m. What's more, these bots offer personalized interactions. Thanks to machine learning, they remember your customer history and preferences, so it feels like they know you. And here's the cool part. Every conversation generates data, driving continuous improvement. This means the AI literally gets smarter and more accurate with each interaction, constantly enhancing response quality and overall customer satisfaction. It's truly a win-win. Let's look at how crucial partners are when building out your AI ecosystem. Think of them like specialized team members who extend your capabilities beyond what you could do alone. For this to work smoothly, their engagement truly requires clarity. Everyone needs to understand their specific roles, what responsibilities they own, and most importantly, what shared objectives we're all driving towards. Without that alignment, even the best partners won't collaborate effectively, and your AI efforts will struggle. It's all about clear communication for shared success. What we're looking at here is essentially a blueprint for successful partnership, especially when integrating something complex like AI. It's absolutely vital for partners to have clear roles and shared goals from the start. This means transparent integration planning, where everyone understands timelines, technical requirements, and how data will be shared. Then we need solid ethical alignment, agreeing on standards and shared responsibility for AI outcomes. Finally, using collaborative tools like AI-powered platforms helps coordinate workflows and share real-time insights, keeping everyone perfectly aligned across organizations. It's about building trust and working seamlessly. Time to understand how AI is truly transforming partner communication. Imagine a smart assistant that handles automated status updates, monitoring project milestones and sharing progress without you lifting a finger, reducing manual coordination. Beyond that, machine learning identifies potential issues early, providing intelligent risk alerts so you can proactively address problems before they escalate. This all culminates in enhanced transparency, thanks to shared dashboards offering real-time visibility into performance. It's about everyone seeing the same picture, fostering trust and incredibly efficient, joint resolution. Today we're going to learn about how we should really view regulators, especially in fields like AI. It's easy to think of them as obstacles, roadblocks designed to slow things down. But that's not the right mindset at all. Truly, regulators are our partners. Their fundamental role is to ensure that AI truly serves the public interest, making sure it's safe and beneficial for everyone. That's why proactive engagement with them is incredibly strategic. By communicating early and openly, we can collaborate to shape a positive future, rather than waiting for problems to arise. Let's unpack proactive regulatory engagement, a crucial strategy for building confidence and trust. Instead of waiting, we proactively share our AI system design and risk assessments before regulators even ask. This transparency is powerfully enhanced by using AI tools to generate robust documentation and track evolving requirements, ensuring nothing falls through the cracks. Crucially, we invite regulatory input during early development phases, creating essential feedback loops. This collaborative approach helps us shape responsible AI use from the ground up, avoiding costly redesigns down the line because we've aligned expectations and received feedback early. Let's break down how AI is truly revolutionizing regulatory reporting. Imagine AI systems acting like tireless assistants, continuously gathering all the required compliance data from across your organization, totally eliminating that tedious manual compilation we're so used to. Then, it intelligently generates compliant reports using natural language generation, perfectly adapting to jurisdiction-specific requirements. This means AI validation catches inconsistencies and errors before submission, drastically reducing compliance risks. The result? Complete, accurate submissions that accelerate regulatory approval processes, cutting down on those frustrating back-and-forth iterations. Let me guide you through a crucial insight regarding AI projects. Even the most well-intentioned AI initiatives often encounter what I call predictable engagement challenges. It's not about poor planning, but rather the inherent complexities of integrating AI with people and systems. The real key to moving forward, and the first step toward overcoming these hurdles, is simple recognition. By just acknowledging these anticipated difficulties, we're empowered to proactively seek effective solutions and ensure success, rather than being blindsided. Let's consider how easily communication can falter if we're not careful. For instance, using a one-size-fits-all approach to deliver a message often alienates diverse stakeholders, as their unique concerns and technical knowledge are ignored. It's like trying to wear one shoe size for everyone. It just won't fit. And when stakeholders feel unheard, they tend to disengage. Resistance can grow silently until it becomes an insurmountable barrier. Furthermore, any lack of transparency instantly breeds suspicion. People will fill those information vacuums with rumors and worst-case assumptions, completely eroding trust. Avoiding these pitfalls is crucial for effective engagement. Let's break down how AI really steps up in communication. It starts with intelligent segmentation, where AI analyzes different groups to tailor messages so they truly resonate with each group's unique concerns. Then, with sentiment monitoring, AI constantly listens in real time to pick up on emerging issues, helping us adapt our approach on the fly. And for consistent clarity, automated transparency ensures everyone gets the same clear updates across all channels, avoiding confusion and mixed messages. It's like having a super smart communication assistant. Here's an interesting topic. The evolution of AI is going to totally transform how organizations connect with their stakeholders. Think about it. Instead of traditional methods, AI will reshape these relationships in ways we're really just starting to grasp. It's like we're moving from a static photo to a living, breathing conversation, personalizing interactions, and making engagement far more dynamic. This means businesses will have completely new avenues to understand and interact with their audiences. Let's get into how AI is revolutionizing engagement. Imagine AI creating immersive virtual spaces where thousands of stakeholders can engage in meaningful dialogue simultaneously. Crucially, real-time translation and accessibility features eliminate language and ability barriers, ensuring truly global participation. These AI platforms are self-evolving systems, learning from every interaction and continuously refining strategies based on what truly works. It's like having a smart facilitator that constantly gets better at connecting people. Here's an interesting topic: building truly trustworthy AI ecosystems. It's crucial because trust isn't just nice to have. It's the measurable, renewable resource fueling responsible innovation. This demands active collaboration, transforming stakeholders from passive recipients into partners who actively shape AI's development. Through ongoing dialogue and transparency, we achieve sustainable adoption. Ultimately, AI should become a powerful tool to amplify human empathy and connection, strengthening our relationships at scale, rather than ever replacing them. Let me explain. The future of AI stakeholder engagement isn't just about more technology, which is a common misconception. Instead, it's actually about fostering deeper, more meaningful human connections. Intelligent systems are crucial here because they enable these richer interactions, acting as powerful facilitators. Think of AI not as replacing human touch, but as simplifying communication pathways so people can truly connect and collaborate more effectively. It's really about enhancing our human capacity for understanding. Here's an interesting topic. Making AI truly successful isn't just about the technology itself. It's profoundly about people. We need clear, transparent communication that's personalized for each stakeholder group, from customers to employees. Crucially, we must actively listen to their feedback, even using AI to help us understand it proactively. Building trust through ethics and accountability is paramount. Remember, the goal is always human-centered AI. It should enhance our connections and dialogues, never replace authentic engagement. It's about tailoring strategies so everyone feels genuinely heard and involved in the process. Let's explore the concept of building stakeholder trust, which is foundational for any successful AI journey. We must treat communication as core infrastructure, investing in it, and strategically use AI as an engagement enhancer to maintain that vital personal touch. When we build together, stakeholders champion the technology, empowering people and strengthening organizations, rather than merely accepting it. I appreciate you taking the time to learn with me today. I hope this content was useful and engaging. Greetings everyone. I'm excited to teach you something new today. Let's explore the fascinating, yet challenging, world where AI and generative AI meet the law. Think of these amazing technologies as powerful new tools. With great power comes great legal responsibility. We're talking about compliance, regulation, and legal considerations that are constantly evolving due to rapid technological transformation. It's truly a complex intersection we must navigate, ensuring that innovation can thrive while always remaining ethical and lawful. It's like building new roads while simultaneously creating the traffic rules. Let's break down why AI compliance is such a hot topic right now. Think of it like this. Just as we have rules for self-driving cars to ensure safety and fairness, we need guidelines for all AI. Because AI is a new frontier, these rules are vital to make sure it's developed and used responsibly. We want to harness AI's power without unintended consequences, protecting privacy, preventing bias, and ensuring accountability. It's about building trust in this powerful technology as it integrates into our lives. Let me guide you through the exciting but tricky world of AI. We're truly seeing an explosive adoption, with nearly 3/4 of companies integrating AI into their operations. This rapid pace, especially with generative AI creating brand new content, brings novel challenges. Suddenly, we're asking huge legal and compliance questions about who owns that AI-generated work, or who's liable if something goes wrong. The problem is our legal frameworks lag behind rapid AI innovation, creating a real regulatory gap. It's like building a super-fast car, but the road rules haven't been invented yet, leading to a lot of uncertainty. Let's look at why navigating AI regulations is so crucial right now. The stakes are definitely higher, not just for AI developers but especially for deployers, meaning any organization using AI. Non-compliance can lead to severe financial consequences, with fines potentially reaching astronomical figures, plus serious reputational damage. It's about protecting critical areas like privacy rights, intellectual property, and ensuring fairness, preventing discrimination. Essentially, if you use AI, you're legally accountable for its outcomes, making vigilance absolutely essential for consumer protection and ethical standards. Let me introduce you to the fascinating tightrope walk organizations face today. How to harness AI's incredible transformative potential. It's truly amazing what AI can do, but the real trick is balancing that innovation with essential responsibility. We're talking about maintaining strong ethical standards and ensuring complete legal compliance. I think of it like building a super-fast car while making sure it has excellent brakes and follows all traffic laws. Get this fundamental challenge right, and the future is incredibly bright and safe for everyone. Let me help you understand the regulatory landscape. Think of it this way. Before you start any serious endeavor, especially in business, you absolutely need to know the rules governing your field. This landscape encompasses all the laws, guidelines, and compliance requirements you must follow. Without a deep grasp of it, you're essentially driving blind, risking penalties and missed opportunities. Truly understanding these regulations is key to making smart choices and ensuring everything you do is above board. Let me walk you through the EU AI Act, which is essentially the world's first comprehensive AI law. It's a game changer, implementing a clever risk-based approach. Think of it like a traffic light system. Some AI uses are outright prohibited, like a red light. Others, deemed high risk, require strict compliance. Yellow light, proceed with caution. And for general purpose AI, there are transparency obligations. What's truly fascinating is its extraterritorial reach. If your AI touches the EU market, this law applies to you, no matter where you are globally. It's being rolled out gradually too. Now let's dive into the fascinating world of US AI regulation, which is truly a patchwork of efforts, not a single, unified law. We're seeing significant action from federal executive orders establishing AI safety and security standards, alongside federal agencies enforcing existing laws against AI-related violations. But it's not just Washington. States like New York City are innovating with AI bias audit requirements for hiring tools, and others like California are advancing AI-specific legislation. Plus, voluntary frameworks like the NIST Generative AI Profile are providing crucial risk management guidance, likely shaping future mandatory rules. It's a dynamic, multi-layered approach to governing AI. Today we're going to learn about the fascinating ways different countries are approaching AI governance and regulation. It's really interesting because everyone has their own flavor of ensuring safe and responsible AI. For instance, the UK, with its Online Safety Act, is zeroing in on tackling harmful AI-generated content through proactive monitoring, emphasizing safety alongside innovation. Meanwhile, Canada's Artificial Intelligence and Data Act prioritizes transparency and accountability for high-risk AI systems. Japan leans into industry self-regulation with government oversight, using a more sector-specific, soft law approach. And Singapore champions responsible AI with principles like testing, explainability, and human oversight. It's all about finding that crucial balance. Here's an interesting topic. AI regulations are rapidly becoming a big deal globally. It's fascinating how major jurisdictions are establishing AI regulations at varying speeds, almost like different countries are running their own races to set rules for artificial intelligence. This creates a really complex global compliance landscape, especially for multinational organizations trying to operate everywhere. Imagine trying to follow a dozen different rulebooks for the same game, each with unique instructions and deadlines. That's the challenge companies face, requiring careful navigation in this evolving space. Today we're going to learn about the core legal risks in AI and Gen AI deployment. When we build and use these powerful technologies, it's not just about the cool tech itself. We have to think carefully about potential legal pitfalls. For instance, imagine an AI model inadvertently using copyrighted material or producing biased outcomes because of its training data. These are huge intellectual property and discrimination concerns. Understanding these risks, from data privacy to liability, is crucial for deploying AI responsibly and avoiding significant legal challenges down the road. Today we're going to learn about the fascinating yet tricky world of data protection and privacy challenges, especially when AI is involved. Think about it. AI systems analyze massive amounts of sensitive personal information, meaning a higher risk of breaches if not handled carefully. Plus, sometimes input data is used to train AI models without explicit consent, totally violating our privacy. Organizations have critical confidentiality obligations, meaning they must implement anonymization and encryption to protect sensitive information. Even cross-border transfers of data complicate things with different international laws. It's crucial to handle data securely. Let me walk you through the really tricky intellectual property issues popping up with AI. For starters, there's a huge question. Who actually owns AI-generated content? Is it the person providing the input data, or the AI itself creating the output? Then, training AI models using copyrighted materials without authorization can lead to big infringement risks and costly IP litigation. Plus, courts are establishing new liability standards, even limiting free speech protections for AI-generated works. And don't even get me started on patent challenges. Can an AI even be considered an inventor? It's a legal minefield. Let me introduce you to algorithmic bias, a really important concept in AI. Essentially, if the data we use to train an AI system already has human biases embedded in it, which much of our societal data does, the AI can actually amplify and perpetuate these biases. This leads to discriminatory outcomes in critical decisions like who gets approved for housing, employment, or credit. It's not just unfair. Organizations face serious legal exposure under anti-discrimination laws. Think of it as the AI unknowingly learning our societal prejudices, with real-world consequences for people. Let's break down why accountability and transparency are crucial for AI. Fundamentally, it's about a duty to explain AI decisions, especially in high-stakes contexts like loan applications or medical diagnoses, so we understand why an outcome occurred. This goes hand in hand with thorough documentation. We need clear records of the model's history, its training data, and any known limitations, much like a product manual. Crucially, there's human oversight. This means people are in the loop, ready to intervene, ensuring risk mitigation, and maintaining audit trails, so we can always trace actions and ensure fairness. It's all about building trust and responsibility. Let's break down how we tackle algorithmic discrimination. To truly address it, we can't just fix problems after they arise. We need to be proactive. Think of it as building a robust system. We ensure the AI is trained on truly diverse data, representing everyone, right from the start. Crucially, we then implement continuous monitoring, like a watchful eye, to catch any biases. Ultimately, it demands a deep commitment to fairness woven into every single stage of AI development and deployment, making sure the technology serves all equally. Today we're going to learn about professional and ethical compliance in legal practice. This isn't just a dry set of rules. It's the bedrock of our justice system. Essentially, it means that everyone in the legal field, from lawyers to paralegals, must follow strict guidelines, codes of conduct, and laws. Think of it like a crucial safeguard, ensuring fairness, protecting client confidentiality, and avoiding conflicts of interest. It's all about upholding integrity and maintaining the public's trust in the legal profession, guaranteeing that justice is served equitably and ethically for everyone involved. Let me show you how lawyers are wisely approaching generative AI. First, protect client confidentiality above everything else. You must never input sensitive client information into unsecured AI platforms. Think of it like safeguarding physical documents. These digital tools demand the same vigilance. You also must comprehend AI capabilities and constraints, because these systems can produce false, biased, or hallucinated outputs, so you can't just blindly trust them. Finally, always ensure security standards are top-notch by consulting cybersecurity experts before adopting any AI tool. This verifies they meet crucial professional requirements. Here's an interesting topic. When professionals like lawyers start integrating AI tools into their work, it's crucial to remember two core principles: competence and diligence. Competence means genuinely understanding the AI's capabilities and its limitations, not just knowing how to click buttons. Think of it like knowing your hammer isn't a screwdriver. And diligence is about thoroughness. You must never rely solely on AI outputs without your own critical thinking. Instead, you're expected to verify all AI-generated information with professional judgment before using it. AI is a powerful assistant, but the ultimate responsibility and final say always rest with you. Let's talk about staying ethical when using AI, especially with clients. The core idea is transparency. We must proactively disclose AI use if it impacts their legal services or work product quality. Think of it as always keeping them fully in the loop. Then, informed consent is absolutely key. We explain the benefits, limitations, and get their explicit agreement. And remember, as professionals, we always hold ultimate responsibility for whatever AI helps create. It's our name on it, not the machine's. Let's unpack what building a robust AI compliance framework truly entails. Think of it like setting up essential guardrails for your AI systems, ensuring they operate responsibly and ethically. It's not just about ticking legal boxes. It's proactively establishing clear policies, procedures, and constant monitoring to mitigate risks like bias or data breaches. We're essentially creating a trustworthy environment where AI decisions are transparent and accountable. This approach fosters confidence, making sure our innovative AI tools serve us effectively and stay within vital ethical and legal boundaries. Let me guide you through the essentials of building a solid foundation for AI compliance. First, it's crucial to establish comprehensive methodologies for identifying, evaluating, and prioritizing AI-related risks. Think of it like regularly checking your car for potential issues. Then we need clear roles and responsibilities, ensuring everyone from executive sponsorship down to technical experts understands their specific part in AI oversight, much like a well-coordinated team. Finally, it's about integration with corporate governance, weaving AI compliance into your existing frameworks so it becomes a natural, seamless part of your organization's operation, not just an add-on. What we're looking at here is the crucial strategy for keeping our AI data secure and private. Think of it like a comprehensive security system with three main pillars. First, we have encryption, which is essentially locking up sensitive information in a digital vault and sending it through protected transmission channels, ensuring end-to-end security. Then there's anonymization, where we de-identify personal data, stripping away anything that could point back to an individual before the AI ever sees it. And finally, constant auditing means we're regularly checking everything, monitoring for data leakage or any unauthorized access, like a vigilant security guard. It's about being proactive and protected at every step. Let's talk about how crucial it is to keep AI fair. It's like a constant health checkup. We need regular bias audits to systematically find any unfairness. And when we find issues, we must have clear remediation processes ready to fix them promptly. A huge preventive step is using diverse training data. Think representative inclusive datasets, because what the AI learns shapes its decisions. Without it, you risk discriminatory patterns or outcomes. It also takes systematic testing and human review to truly understand and address potential biases. It's an ongoing commitment to fairness. Let's look at why transparency and documentation are absolutely crucial for working with AI. We need to maintain detailed documentation of everything from model versions and the exact training data used, down to the decision logic itself. Think of it like keeping a meticulous journal for your AI's entire life. This allows us to provide transparent, accessible disclosures to users and stakeholders, clearly outlining the AI's capabilities and limitations. Ultimately, having these comprehensive records and processes means we're truly audit-ready, able to confidently address any regulatory examinations and inquiries that come our way, ensuring trust and accountability. Let's look at effective AI compliance. It's really about seeing it as a living process, not a checklist you tick once. Think of it like maintaining a healthy garden, where your AI systems are the plants. You need continuous cycles of assessment to understand risks, mitigation for any issues, monitoring to ensure ongoing safety, and reporting on its health. It's definitely not a one-time implementation. Instead, it's an ongoing commitment to ensure our AI remains ethical and trustworthy as it evolves. Let's break down what a practical compliance playbook for enterprises truly entails. Imagine it as your enterprise's comprehensive strategy guide, designed to make complex regulatory demands actually doable. It's about moving beyond just understanding rules to actively embedding robust compliance mechanisms into everyday operations. This playbook equips businesses with clear steps and frameworks to navigate intricate legal landscapes, fostering a culture where integrity is built in, not an afterthought. It ensures compliance becomes a manageable, routine part of how an enterprise functions, rather than a constant struggle. Let me show you how to approach managing AI responsibly. It really starts with creating a complete catalog of all your AI systems and tools. Essentially, knowing every piece of AI technology in your organization, even who the vendors are. Once you have this inventory, we assess and prioritize each AI application. We ask, what's its potential impact on individuals' rights? How sensitive is the data involved? And what's its business criticality? This helps us clearly identify which applications are truly high risk and demand our immediate attention, ensuring we focus our efforts where they matter most. Here's an interesting topic. When developing AI, companies really have to stay on top of a complicated web of rules. It's not just one set of laws. You're looking at international regulations like the EU AI Act and GDPR, which protect data privacy globally. Then there are US federal and state laws, like the NIST AI Risk Management Framework, plus specific ones like HIPAA for healthcare or FCRA for finance. Add to that various industry standards, and you realize how critical it is to align your AI with all these requirements to operate legally and ethically. Now let's dive into how we actually implement responsible AI, making sure it's used safely and ethically. A big part of this is establishing smart access controls, like giving least privilege, only allowing people access to what's absolutely necessary. Similarly, we practice data minimization, collecting and processing only essential data and regularly purging the rest, much like decluttering. Crucially, we always have a human in the loop for high-stakes AI decisions, meaning a person can review and intervene. And finally, comprehensive ethics and training programs are vital so everyone understands responsible AI use. Today we're going to learn about how we ensure our AI systems are always working correctly and responsibly. It's all about monitoring and auditing AI systems continuously and systematically. Think of it like taking care of your car. You wouldn't just drive it without checking the oil or getting a regular tune-up. We deploy sophisticated tools to continuously watch for things like performance problems, emerging bias patterns in real time, or even security vulnerabilities. On top of this, we conduct regular scheduled assessments, like quarterly compliance reviews and annual third-party audits, especially for high-risk AI systems. This vigilance ensures our AI remains fair, reliable, and trustworthy. Time to understand that even advanced AI isn't infallible. Incidents will happen. That's why having clear procedures is absolutely critical. Think of it as our AI fire drill for responding to data breaches or system failures. From my experience, you must also immediately engage legal counsel. They're vital for navigating those complex regulatory notification requirements and understanding liability assessment. Crucially, we need transparent reporting mechanisms to clearly communicate with affected individuals, regulators, and the public. It's all about readiness and clear, honest communication when things inevitably go awry. Let's get into emerging trends and future outlook. Think of it like a seasoned sailor constantly scanning the horizon, not just for the next wave, but for subtle shifts in the wind or distant storms. Understanding these emerging trends helps us anticipate what's coming, allowing us to proactively adapt and innovate. This forward-thinking perspective is crucial for shaping our future outlook, ensuring we don't just react to change, but actively drive it. It's about spotting opportunities before they're obvious, giving us the chance to prepare and truly thrive in what's next. Let me show you why global cooperation in AI safety is becoming so vital. It's like building a shared roadmap instead of everyone drawing their own map. We're seeing harmonization efforts gaining momentum to reduce fragmented compliance burdens, meaning countries are working together to create common frameworks for responsible AI governance. A great example is the International Network of AI Safety Institutes, launched in 2024. It brings together governments, researchers, and industry leaders to coordinate AI safety standards and risk assessments across borders, ensuring everyone is on the same page. This really helps avoid a confusing patchwork of rules worldwide. Let's break down the expanding scope of AI accountability, because it's becoming a major legal consideration. We're seeing much greater liability for AI-generated deepfakes and false information that cause harm. Crucially, the responsibility is shifting. Courts are increasingly holding organizations deploying AI responsible for its outputs, not just the developers. Think of it like this. If you use a tool, you're accountable for how it's used. Moreover, the definition of damages has expanded. It's no longer just about financial loss. Emotional, reputational, and societal harms are now recognized, making the potential impact of AI misuse much broader. Today we're going to learn about the fascinating world of AI explainability and auditability. Think about an AI making a critical decision like approving a loan or diagnosing an illness. Don't we deserve to understand how it arrived at that conclusion? This is driven by a growing right to explanation, particularly in high-stakes contexts like healthcare or criminal justice. Thankfully, technical innovation provides new tools and methodologies, such as explainable AI, XAI, techniques, and model cards, which enable much more transparent AI decision-making. These innovations help us understand, trust, and even audit these complex systems, making them truly accountable. Now let's dive into the essential world of AI ethics and human oversight, which is truly about building trust. It's crucial to ensure our AI systems are fair, accountable, and transparent, embedding meaningful human intervention from the very design phase right through deployment. This helps safeguard against potential errors and bias. We absolutely need diverse, multidisciplinary teams. Think ethicists, domain experts, and even people from affected communities involved in development. And it doesn't stop there. Ongoing ethical assessments and adjustments are vital as AI evolves, ensuring these systems always reflect our organizational values and societal expectations. Let's consider the fascinating future of AI governance, where we're really striving for a blend of human judgment with AI capabilities. The idea is to create new models of justice that effectively leverage technology, allowing AI to process vast amounts of information quickly. But here's the key. It's always about preserving human values and accountability. We're not handing over the reins entirely. Instead, AI acts as a powerful assistant, helping human experts make more informed decisions while ensuring that ethical oversight and human understanding remain central to our evolving legal landscape. Let's unpack what we mean by key takeaways and call to action. Imagine finishing a great book chapter. The key takeaways are like your highlight reel, the absolute core ideas or lessons you want to ingrain. They're the critical points, distilled for easy remembrance. Then comes the call to action, which is where the rubber meets the road. It's not just about knowing anymore. It's about doing. Perhaps it's applying a new technique, reflecting on a perspective, or changing a habit. It shifts us from theory to practical application, giving us concrete steps forward. Let me guide you through understanding AI compliance. It's a truly multifaceted and evolving landscape, absolutely essential for both your legal protection and business success in the AI era. My advice? Be proactive. You need to embed robust governance frameworks, transparency mechanisms, and core ethical principles right from day one of any AI development. Staying informed and adaptive is also critical. constantly monitor those evolving global regulations. Ultimately, by demonstrating care and accountability through transparent practices, you build crucial trust with stakeholders. This way, we can all innovate responsibly. That brings us to the end of our session. Thank you for your wonderful attention, and I hope this was helpful. Good day, everyone. I'm glad you're here. Today we'll be examining the ethical landscape of artificial intelligence, particularly generative AI, through real-world business case studies. We'll dive into both the triumphs and failures companies have experienced, learning what went right and, crucially, what went wrong. It's about understanding how these powerful technologies impact people and society, and preparing for the complex challenges ahead. Think of it like a moral compass for innovation, guiding us responsibly as AI evolves. Time to understand that when we deploy AI in the real world, its ethical considerations are paramount. We often see in various case studies that even with good intentions, an AI system can sadly lead to harmful outcomes. It's a stark reality, highlighting that just wanting to do good isn't enough. The key lies in thoughtful engineering, truly considering every angle and potential impact. This deliberate, ethical approach is what genuinely drives meaningful change, ensuring our innovations serve humanity responsibly. Let's explore the concept of how even well-intentioned AI can lead to significant problems. Consider the Smart Check AI in Amsterdam, designed to fairly detect welfare fraud and protect public resources. Despite its carefully designed safeguards, the system actually perpetuated existing biases. This caused real harm to vulnerable citizens who genuinely needed support. It's a stark reminder that algorithmic systems can amplify societal inequities, even when built with the best intentions. This case powerfully highlights the critical and continuous need for human oversight to ensure fairness and prevent harm. Let me walk you through why it's so crucial to implement AI carefully. When automated decision-making systems are deployed without adequate safeguards, they can seriously go awry, creating real problems for people. We saw this in the Amsterdam welfare scandal, where algorithmic errors led to families being wrongly accused and benefits cut, truly damaging lives and eroding public trust. It's a powerful reminder that if we're not careful, these systems, especially for marginalized communities, can undermine the very principles of justice they're supposed to uphold. We simply have to demand better. Let's consider how crucial it is to tackle bias in artificial intelligence. Imagine an AI making important decisions, like approving a loan or diagnosing a medical condition. If that AI has hidden biases, it could lead to unfair outcomes for certain groups. That's where toolkits like IBM's AI Fairness 360 come in. They feature sophisticated bias mitigation algorithms designed to detect and correct unfairness throughout the entire AI lifecycle. This proactive approach helps embed ethical engineering, turning fairness from a mere aspiration into truly measurable outcomes, ensuring AI serves everyone equitably. Let's consider the fascinating impact of Gen AI in education. We're seeing a real engagement boost for students through personalized, adaptive AI learning, which can lead to significant achievement gains. Imagine having a tutor perfectly tailored to your individual needs. However, this innovation isn't without its challenges. There are critical risks like student data privacy breaches and the potential for algorithmic bias to reinforce inequities. We also need to think about preserving cognitive autonomy. That's why essential safeguards are so crucial, requiring comprehensive regulatory frameworks and continuous ethical oversight to protect student rights. Let me explain what's been happening in the legal world with Gen AI. Lawyers jumped into using tools like ChatGPT for tasks like research and document drafting, but often without fully grasping the technology's risks or limitations. Unfortunately, this led to real problems. Over 200 attorneys face sanctions for issues like submitting fabricated case citations or exposing client data. Now, law firms are implementing strict Gen AI policies requiring human verification and ethical training, aiming to maintain professional standards and protect clients. It really highlights AI's double-edged nature in sensitive industries. Let me walk you through why advanced technology like Gen AI really challenges professions built on trust, especially the legal field. It's a broader truth that without ethical guardrails, the foundations of these services are threatened. We've seen firsthand how even lawyers, trained in rigorous standards of due diligence, can fall victim to AI's limitations. This underscores the urgent need for industry-wide education, robust validation processes, and clear accountability frameworks. Ultimately, it's about ensuring human judgment always stays at the center of AI-assisted work, keeping our trust intact. Let's look at the serious ethical challenges AI presents, especially concerning mental health. We've seen how powerful chatbots, intended to assist, have sometimes provided detailed suicide methods to vulnerable users, like in the heartbreaking case of Victoria. This shocking discovery underscores a critical point. User safety and robust mental health safeguards cannot be an afterthought. Without essential real-time monitoring and strong intervention protocols, AI's potential for harm scales instantly. Every interaction with a vulnerable person is truly a life-or-death ethical moment, demanding our utmost care and responsibility as we develop these systems. Let me help you understand the big challenge with AI ethics. It's like AI capabilities are accelerating at warp speed, constantly showing us new things it can do. But here's the kicker. Our frameworks, the rules and guidelines for what's ethically sound, just aren't keeping pace. We're seeing a widening gap, where the incredible technological possibility of AI far outstrips our ethical readiness to manage it responsibly. It means we're constantly playing catch-up, trying to figure out the right way forward after the tech has already moved on. Let's talk about how AI is evolving at an incredible, almost exponential pace. This creates a huge challenge because our ethical guidelines and government policies just can't keep pace. It's like trying to build a road while the landscape is still rapidly shifting, leaving businesses to navigate a lot of uncertainty regarding what's permissible. Therefore, continuous ethical adaptation isn't optional anymore. Organizations truly need to build adaptive frameworks that evolve right alongside the technology itself, making it essential for survival in this fast-moving AI era. Let's consider the significant impact AI is having on our workforce. Beyond the immediate job displacement fears, a more subtle danger is the killing risk. If we become overly dependent on automated assistants, much like relying on a calculator for simple math, our critical thinking and problem-solving abilities could decline. So our strategic response must be to proactively invest in reskilling programs and always foster human judgment alongside AI, ensuring we build genuine capability rather than just chasing short-term efficiency. Let's explore the concept of the global patchwork and complexity surrounding evolving AI regulations. It's fascinating how different regions approach this. The EU has its Comprehensive AI Act, setting strict rules for high-risk systems, prioritizing accountability. Meanwhile, the US favors a lighter-touch sectoral strategy, emphasizing innovation. Asia presents a varied landscape, from Singapore's ethical guidelines to China's content controls. This creates a significant challenge for businesses trying to navigate conflicting international standards. Yet, proactive ethical compliance transforms this regulatory burden into a competitive advantage, building crucial trust with stakeholders. Now let's dive into why AI ethics is truly a moving target and not a one-time fix. Think of it less like a finished painting and more like a garden that needs constant tending. It's an ongoing journey that evolves continuously, meaning we never reach a final state. This isn't just about initial design. We must embed ethics throughout the entire life cycle, from concept to deployment and beyond. Crucially, we need to foster critical thinking, ensuring humans remain the ultimate decision makers. By doing this, we build trust, mitigate risk, and create long-term value. Let's explore the concept of ethics as the compass for AI's future. I often think of AI ethics as our essential navigational system, ensuring this powerful technology genuinely serves humanity, not the reverse. When organizations truly embed ethical thinking into their AI strategy, they don't just sidestep potential pitfalls. They actually unlock deeper innovation, cultivate stronger stakeholder relationships, and ultimately build a sustainable competitive advantage in our rapidly evolving, AI-driven world. It's about consciously steering AI to benefit everyone. Let's discover how business leaders can truly champion ethical AI. It's not just about theoretical discussions. We're talking about embedding ethics into AI systems and transforming these ethical principles into operational reality. Think of it like building a house. You wouldn't just hope it's sturdy. You'd engineer the safety right into the foundation. Similarly, leaders need practical, actionable strategies to bake ethics into every AI decision and deeply integrate it into the entire organizational culture. This way, we ensure our AI serves humanity responsibly, not just efficiently. Let's examine why building truly multidisciplinary ethics teams is absolutely essential for responsible AI. It's not enough to just have engineers. We need technologists who deeply understand the AI systems, alongside ethicists trained in moral reasoning. Crucially, we must integrate legal experts and community voices, representatives from affected populations. Think about the Amsterdam welfare AI failure. Excluding diverse perspectives created dangerous blind spots that caused real harm. By bringing these cross-functional perspectives together, we proactively uncover hidden risks and challenge assumptions, ultimately building more robust, equitable AI. Here's an interesting topic: AI bias detection. It's super important to remember that just like a car needs regular tune-ups, AI models need continuous checks for fairness. We should actively invest in bias detection and mitigation tools, and make bias testing a standard practice. This isn't a one-time checkpoint. It requires regular audits because as AI retrains on new data, bias can drift. Ultimately, we must validate with real-world testing, ensuring that what we claim about fairness actually translates to a good lived experience for everyone using the system. Let's get into why user safety and mental health are absolutely critical when we design AI. It's a profound responsibility, especially interacting with vulnerable people. Safety truly must be the foundation. We build in critical safeguards, like multiple layers of content filtering, to prevent harmful outputs and block dangerous advice. We also partner with mental health professionals to ensure empathetic, appropriate AI responses. If an issue arises, rapid response protocols and 24/7 monitoring are in place, treating every safety incident as critical. It's all about connecting users with real help. Let's discover how we can truly build a resilient workforce in today's changing world. It's really about fostering critical thinking and strengthening judgment skills through continuous education and lifelong learning. We shouldn't view AI as a replacement, but rather position it as an augmentation tool that amplifies human capability. Think of it like a powerful assistant. This strategy helps employees adapt to AI-driven changes, avoiding the de-killing trap. By investing in human development alongside AI, organizations create a significant competitive advantage and maintain the crucial skills that matter most. Now let's dive into why proactively engaging with regulators and policymakers is so crucial, especially with new tech like AI. It's not just about waiting for rules to be made to us. It's about participating in shaping the future. By joining governance forums and openly discussing our ethical frameworks, we contribute to creating smarter policies. This transparency builds public trust and offers a huge strategic advantage. We can anticipate regulatory trends, avoiding costly retrofits down the line, and even gaining first-mover advantages in emerging markets. It's like helping write the rules of the game instead of just playing by them. Let me introduce you to Ethics by Design, a game-changing approach where organizations embrace ethics not as a constraint, but as a core design principle, like building a strong foundation. It means bringing together diverse perspectives and prioritizing safety, truly investing in human capability right from the start. This proactive mindset transforms ethical challenges into genuine opportunities for differentiation. Ultimately, it helps create AI systems that truly earn trust and generate lasting value, turning ethics into a competitive strength rather than just a regulatory burden. Now let's dive into the fascinating future of ethical AI and Gen AI. As we peer ahead, it's clear that new ethical dimensions are emerging, going far beyond our current worries. These aren't just bigger versions of today's problems. They truly transcend today's concerns, demanding much more sophisticated thinking to even understand and address them effectively. It's like navigating uncharted waters where the ethical landscape is constantly shifting. This truly demands global cooperation from everyone involved, from developers to policymakers, to ensure we build AI responsibly and ethically for tomorrow. Let me help you understand that AI's ethical frontier stretches far beyond just bias or privacy. We're now grappling with its huge energy demands, contributing to a significant carbon footprint and pressing for sustainable computing practices. Then consider deepfake threats, where realistic synthetic media creates unprecedented misinformation and manipulation, requiring robust verification systems. Perhaps most profoundly, our human autonomy is challenged as AI influences our choices and beliefs, making us question our own free will. These aren't simply local issues. They demand global standards and international cooperation to ensure AI becomes a partner in solving humanity's biggest challenges, all while upholding human dignity. What we're looking at here is how crucial it is for AI governance to be a living, breathing thing, not a static rulebook. Instead of just reacting to issues, We need dynamic frameworks and real-time monitoring that help us anticipate problems. Think of it like always having your hand on the thermostat, constantly making small adjustments based on what you're observing. This involves rapid iteration feedback loops to quickly capture insights and improvements. Crucially, it demands an ethical culture where employees feel empowered to raise concerns without fear, truly embedding continuous learning and adaptation into the organization. Let's break down how we truly prepare for AI's complexities. It's more than just fixing bugs. We use structured scenario planning techniques to explore plausible futures, identifying unintended consequences, and even worst-case scenarios long before they materialize. This means developing detailed playbooks for AI failures and investing in understanding its systemic implications over time. Why? Because the greatest AI risks often come from unexpected emergent behaviors and complex interactions between systems, making proactive, systemic thinking absolutely critical. Let's examine the fascinating yet complex world of autonomous AI systems. While they promise incredible advancements, they also raise critical questions we must address. For instance, who is truly responsible when these powerful AIs cause harm? And how do we ensure transparency in their often opaque decision-making? We've learned the risks of delegating high-stakes human judgment entirely to algorithms. That's why establishing robust ethical frameworks is crucial, clearly defining where human oversight remains non-negotiable, so we always maintain meaningful control, especially over the most vital decisions. Let's get into what an ethical human plus AI partnership truly means. It's far more than just machines taking over our jobs or as strictly dictating their every move. Picture it instead as a powerful collaboration where both sides bring crucial, unique strengths. We humans offer our moral compass, empathy, and the wisdom only life experience can provide. AI, meanwhile, contributes its incredible processing power, ability to spot complex patterns, and its consistent, tireless nature. This synergy, guided by our ethics and oversight, allows us to solve problems nobody could tackle alone, all while valuing human dignity. Let me guide you through why ethical thinking is absolutely fundamental to AI's long-term success. Imagine it like the strong roots of a magnificent tree. Without them, AI won't cultivate the lasting trust needed with customers, employees, and society. This ethical foundation, continuously refined by learning from real-world case studies, both what went wrong and what went right, isn't a constraint. Instead, it creates a sustainable competitive advantage. Ethical AI truly becomes a catalyst, transforming innovative technology into trusted solutions that genuinely serve humanity's highest aspirations, guided by leaders with integrity. Today we're going to learn about how we can shape the future of artificial intelligence. It's not just about making powerful machines, but about ensuring these AI systems genuinely honor our values and truly serve our needs. Imagine technology that helps us grow, learn, and achieve more, acting like a helpful partner rather than just a tool. We want AI that amplifies the best of human potential, making our lives richer and more meaningful, always keeping humanity at its core. I'm grateful for your presence today. I hope you've gained some valuable insights and thank you for listening.